have to kill my cat? Why'd I have to take you back? And time I play the empath. I don't know why. Put some lights on in an empty pub, a toilet with the seat left up. It's closure like a deer in headlight. One day I know that you will be there. One day I'll focus on the future. Maybe one day, oh baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent? One day I know that you will be there. One day I'll focus on the future. Maybe one day, oh baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent? So let's talk about what I want to do, cause all I want to do is turn back time at least a couple Tuesdays to before I found one life turned to. I said it last time, but I'm not afraid of empty rooms. I'm not afraid of new perfume, and in fact, my dear, I'm fucking terrified. One day I know that you will be there. One day I'll focus on the future. Maybe one day, oh baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent? One day I know that you will be there. One day I'll focus on the future. Maybe one day, oh baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent? Woo! So fucking inconsistent. One day I know that you will be there. One day I'll focus on the future. Maybe one day, oh baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent?
Hello. Hi everybody. Welcome into the stream. I hope you're doing fantastic. How is everyone? Happy Friday. Long time no see. Oh my god, I was away for one scheduled day. Oh god, how could I do such a thing? It was absolutely terrible of me, guys. Welcome on in though. Hello Poppy, hello, happy Friday to you. My energy is slowly building as my intro goes on. That's usually the way that it is. I am so tired today. You know, I thought I was tired last stream. Lie, that was a lie. Today I actually feel tired because I haven't been sat at my desk all day. Actually, that's not true. I wasn't sat at my desk all day on Monday. That's not true at all, actually, is it? No, I was actually doing things on Monday. When was I tired? Monday. Why was I tired on Monday? I was bullshitting you guys. I wasn't even half the length of the tiredness that I am right now. I wasn't even a quarter of the tiredness. I was like 30%. I'm now at like 70. It is more than doubled. I'm exhausted. I had a long day of college. I had a long old yesterday. I had a long old Wednesday. Just, oh god, I've got so many things to talk about, everybody, but also I have no energy to talk about any of them. It's a real peril for me, you know. I'm a big fan of my words. None of these words are going to be coherent today. Not a single one of them. And I'm quite excited for it, really. Quite excited for it. But hello everybody, happy Friday. I hope you're doing fantastic. Welcome into the stream. Apologies for not being live on Wednesday, but also at the same time, I don't feel bad. I don't feel sorry, and I'm not apologizing. Every single word that I'm saying is actually not sincere. As much as I would have loved to be. I think that's the first stream I've missed in a decent amount of time. Now I might be bullshitting with that statement. There's a very high chance that I'm bullshitting with that statement, but I think I've been pretty consistent. If I was thinking through my own little mental track records, I may have like moved a day, but I don't think I've missed a day in a while. Now, do not quote me on this, please. Do not. I would not appreciate quoting on my sentence that I just said right there, because it may be entirely untrue. However, fuck you guys, don't even care, right? I needed to miss a day because my bloody college work. I had to do a presentation today, which is why the stream title seems so angry. It's been a long ass day. It's been a long day, and it's been a pointless day too. As with all of my days at college recently, it's been absolutely redundant for me to go in. Just entirely so. Like, I was there for, we had a presentation today at 10 o'clock, right? We had the agency come in at 10 o'clock and we had to present our work to them. That took until 12:30 to be finished, pretty much, thereabouts. So we were there for like 2.5 hours when we spoke to the guys for 10 minutes each. So that was fucking stupid. well, 5 minutes each, 10 minutes combined, and then after 12:30, we had lunch till 1:15, we came back in at 1:15, and then we did fucking nothing until 3:15, so, it was a really productive day, and I'm really glad that I stayed up really late yesterday to get everything done. I was really proud of myself. Honestly, I'm so glad that I just, exhausted myself for pretty much nothing. It was a really successful week, everyone. It was really successful. I'm really proud of myself. I spent the whole of Wednesday sat at my desk, the entire of Wednesday sat at my desk. Hello, Vish. Welcome on in. Lovely at least you said lovely this time. I appreciate that. Welcome on in. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing grand, my friend. But no. I spent the whole of Wednesday. This is why I wasn't live on Wednesday. I'll elaborate on what my silly mistake is, right? I don't really have any other, fun, cool introduction story times to say before I jump straight into the chronological order bullshit. So, hey everybody, happy Friday. As I said before, not sorry that I missed Wednesday, but here I am. Not sorry at all. Did you get any new names? So glad you brought it up. Not that I'm aware of, no, but I did get called Sugar Tits again today, so, that, reviving the old ones. Reviving the old ones. Hello, welcome on in, happy Friday, by the way. You have 2k points, you could cause so much havoc, somehow. No, I got called Sugar Tits again, by the same person? Yes, by the same person. It would be worrying if it wasn't by the same person. At least it's all in this one bubble of just problematic shit. At least it's just him. My other friends are great. I love my other friends. He's the problem zone. Just him. He's the problem. There are so many. Well, I'll catch you up on this. I'll catch you up on it. Don't worry. There are so many things to delve into. Honestly, it's going to be a whole new segment on the stream. This is the new Keen, everybody. And for context, Keen was a person who was a predominant character on Sugar Daisy's stream. Not anymore, unfortunately. Rest in peace. Rest in peace our snap streak, though. Rest in peace to that. But no, it was a prominent Sugar Daisy's character. We've got a new character now. My life is just constantly weird changing characters. I love it. It's great. It's like a sitcom. Like a really shit sitcom where I just get weirdly spoken to by men. Isn't that so much fun? I love it so much. It's just like the worst sitcom out there. There's probably worse, actually. I say that. Friends exists. I don't know, I've never seen Friends, but I don't really think I'd enjoy it very much. I'm quite, mean and slandering towards Friends, having never seen it. Have any of you guys ever seen Friends? I don't have very strong opinions on Friends. By the looks of it, it looks fucking dull as hell. Maybe that's just me. It seems like it went on for way too long, and it seems like I don't understand it. I don't get it. Was it filmed in front of a live audience? And if so, is that not really fucking awkward to do? Maybe I'm just not in the actor mindset, but what about the laugh track? So the laugh track's real. I don't understand Friends very much. I think I've seen one episode when it was on TV once, when back in the day when I used to have a TV. I think there was an episode of Friends on, and it was one where someone was in a hospital. But I'm not fucking clue, really. Hello, Stansha. Room looks a little lopsided. Oh, fingers fucking crossed it doesn't. There was an earthquake, and my entire house has been shifted to slightly diagonal. That's it. I don't know why it looks lopsided. Just don't question it. It's okay. A woman storms into her HR department and says, "I'd like to report Michael right now." "Why?" asked the HR lady. "Because every morning for the last week he says to me, 'Your hair smells nice,'" says the woman. HR. Oh, right. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I didn't read the rest of that out loud. Jesus. A terrible, terrible, terrible joke. I hated it a lot. Angry, full of rage and anger. Not a single joke will get past me today. I will be full of rage and anger. There's fire in my eyes and in my soul right now. Full of just rage. I'm so pissed. But no, don't you dare start this. No, I'm not allowing this to be transferred to the stream chat because I will just end, okay? At least in person, there's no way I can get away with it. It's not happening in the stream chat because I will just go. I will hover over that stop streaming button and it will be gone. No goodbye, no nothing, no niceties, just, nah, Sugar's gone now. Yeah, sayonara, you fuckers. Yeah, you don't have a choice. I will threaten you with this. Although it may not be that big of a threat. Kind of depends how much you guys give a shit. Whether I'm here or not. And I don't know about you guys. I probably wouldn't care that much if a streamer threatened me with ending stream. I think I'd probably be like, okay, well, I'm sure you'll be back on Monday anyway, Sugar. I don't really think it matters very much to us. When will your vengeance started already. Well, actually, it kind of has started already. I said that as a joke, and I was trying to figure out something that I did to spite this man. I've already been doing things to spite the man. I already have been doing things to spite the man a little bit. Come on. Come on, can't call me sugar tits and expect nothing of a repercussion to it. There's a broken chair in my class, right? And the chair, instead of being a normal chair, flips like that. So say you're sat on the chair, it goes like this, so you'll fall off the chair. He was late today, and I decided to give him that chair specifically. He didn't fall off of it, but he did get really annoyed that he kept on almost falling off of it. So that brought me quite a lot of joy, actually. My vengeance arc has already begun. Although it is in very small means, the vengeance arc will build, don't worry. Eventually I will just, I don't know, do very malicious things and be really angry. That's a start, isn't it, Jess? Stop stream then, you won't. No, not yet. I will later though, probably like, I don't know, like 2 hours later. That'll get you guys, that'll teach you good, you know what I mean? When I end stream at like a regular time, yeah, I'll get you guys real bad there. You guys are gonna go, what, she just ended stream at 10 o'clock? She never does that. That's crazy. And I'll go, yeah, get fucking owned, guys. But no, it is a start. It was a class-wide conspiracy. Everyone joined in on moving the chair. It was like a whole ordeal, even though it was literally just swap the chairs around. It was a whole ordeal. It was really crazy stuff. And I did say to him that it was intentional. I wanted him to know that it was very much so intentional that I wished he fell off of the chair. Really rubbed in a little bit more, because if he didn't fall off the chair, I just wanted him to know that I really wanted him to. Like, that was the end goal of this. I was a bit like a shit villain, really, because, like, you know, in films where the villain's really bad and the villain is like, I'm gonna do this thing, and then all of the traps fail. That's kind of what I'm like right now, which I'm not appreciating that being my legacy very much, so don't worry. I'll get him. Sugar's hyper of having too much sugar cubes from the shady dealer down the back alley. Indeed. All of those granulated and the other powdered sugar. Yeah, that's the real shit. Have you ever gone like this with powdered sugar before, like a bag, and all of the little powdered sugar smokes goes into the air? That's the shit. You know what I mean? This is not like a weird, like, accidental drug implication. I do just mean powdered sugar, the one you use for like icing and shit like that. Have you ever inhaled powdered sugar before? Not in like any problematic sense, literally just like that, like just breathed it in. Have you ever done that before? Oh, it's the shit. You should try it. You really should. It's so much fun. Whenever I made icing when I was a kid, you know the shit icing where you just mix icing sugar with water and it literally just turns into like a weird, slightly solid liquid, you know, one of them things? Yeah, that was the shit. Addict behavior. Yeah, I'm gonna pass it on to you guys as well. You should try this shit. You really should. Powdered sugar's just good. Granulated sugar's not as good. I don't like it. When I used to go to a cafe when I was a little kid, they used to have little sugar cubes on the table, and I would always try and sneak them away and eat them. My mum let me eat one sometimes. If I was lucky, I never got two. It was only ever one. In fairness, wise of her. I was just eating pure sugar cubes. I'm not as big of a fan of sweet things anymore. It's very ironic, but I'm more of a savory kind of gal. Much prefer salt. Okay, I say I much prefer salt over sugar. That is just not true. Not really a big fan of salt. I just kind of appreciate savory things more than I do sweet things, which I know is ironic, but I've just been overwhelmed with sugar. I really have. It's my entire life I've had to deal with the name, so, you know, it was expected eventually that I was going to get a little bit sick of it. I also just think that craving savory food is much more fun. Craving sweet things is boring. I don't really want to, like, wham down a load of chocolate. I don't like that as much. Maybe this is just a flawed opinion. But anyway, right, yeah, I used to be able to have sugar cubes in the cafe, and then I tried one day, and it nearly made me be sick, so I had to spit it out. It was too sugary. That was the day. That was the breaking point for me. That day where I put a whole sugar cube in my mouth and I didn't like it anymore. That was the day between the swap of sweet to savory. It was a big day. It was like I matured. I was noticing on my walk the other day to college, I have to walk over a bridge, right? Yeah, crazy fucking shit. I know. It's a bridge over a river. And when I was a kid, I used to get actual anxiety when I walked over that bridge. I think I must have had a fear of heights, or I thought I had a fear of heights and I just made myself anxious for no reason. I don't know truly if I did. That sounds flawed, I know, because a fear of heights it's allowed to be irrational, but I don't know if I actually feared heights, or I don't really know what it was. I must have been some form of fear of heights. So whenever I used to walk over bridges, I used to actually genuinely, like, shake, be so nervous, be like full heart thumping, even if it was just a small little bridge. I don't know if you guys have ever been to a play park and they've had those, like, small wooden bridges on, like, the play equipment where, like, they're really rickety as fuck. Do you guys know the ones I'm talking about? The rickety bridges on play parks. They're really bad and they've got like gaps in them where you're supposed to step, but they're not dangerous at all. They are just like rickety bridges. You know the ones. Yeah, you know the ones. I used to genuinely get anxiety when I walked on those. I couldn't walk on them. I couldn't even go over the rickety wooden bridges when I was a kid. And they had no drop. They were basically centimeters away from the ground, and I was shitting myself. Oh my god, I was so nervous. It's Friday night, go out? No. Don't wanna. No, I'm gonna stay right here in my comfort of my own home. Yeah, get fucked, man. Not a single Friday night have I ever gone out, and this time is not gonna change. You know what's ironic? My birthday's on a Friday this year. However, would you like to know a super fun fact? Well, my birthday is on a college day. Yippee! I'm so excited about that. I think it is, anyway. I don't know when we have our half term. It's the week after next week, I'm pretty sure. And then I'm pretty sure the week we go back is my birthday week. So, isn't that bloody exciting? I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited to have a 9:30 until 4:30 college day on my birthday. In fairness, I have spoken about this briefly before on stream. I think that is probably better than me not having a day at college. Now, you may be saying, Sugar, that is really fucking sad to say out loud. And the reasoning for it is going to get even sadder. I think if I didn't have college on my birthday, I would have spent my entire day sitting by myself or with my family and not seeing my friends the entire day, and then streaming live on Twitch after that. At least now I get to see my friends and none of them are busy after college, so like in theory we can still go and do something even if briefly. You know what I mean? That's better. You gotta give me that, right? All my friends work a lot and they're all busy on the weekends and things like that. However, they have to be at college. They don't have a choice. They're obligated. However, I'll double this. The Friday of my birthday is the week before my project is due, so everyone's going to be stressed as fuck. So, you know, it has its pros and cons, but, you know, I would say the pros outweigh the cons. Black Friday, is that it? What, November 3rd? I hope not. I mean, it doesn't really make an impact on me. As I said, I will be in college the entire day. Are you on what? Am I on what? Maybe no. I'm gonna assume no. I'm gonna assume no. But no, I probably would have spent my birthday sat in this very spot if it wasn't for me going to college. So I'm not gonna really complain that much. It doesn't really bother me. I always had birthdays in secondary school, and they were shit in secondary school for a very stupid reason, actually. I always had to carry around birthday bags. I don't really like people saying happy birthday to me. I find it quite awkward as a concept. I never really know how to respond. Also, people singing happy birthday to me is also deeply upsetting. It just is. I'm really bad at dealing with that. I can't deal with opening prayer. I find the concept of birthdays quite awkward, just as a general whole experience. Oh, why else would you stay at home? Because I'm a fucking loser. What do you mean why else would I stay at home? I've got like, what, 4 friends max, and all of them work consistently. But you gotta realise, I'm very much so just my social circle is like, it's like this big, okay? It's non-existent, okay? So if I'm not with my friends, I'm by myself, right? So it'd be that or go out with my family, which is what I did last year for my 18th birthday, which I'm sure you will love and adore and think I'm so cool. You just study all day? Yeah, it's cringe. I know, right? Or what, birthdays or just me being alone? That came at a poor time. I'm gonna assume birthdays. But no, I can't really deal with birthdays as a concept. I think people singing happy birthday to me is just the worst. I think opening presents in front of people is also the worst. I don't mind it as much so on Christmas, because the pressure gets taken off of you a little bit on Christmas because you're surrounded by other people opening presents. When you open presents on your birthday, everyone's fucking watching you. I hate that. I'd much rather open them in the comfort of my own bedroom and then thank people after. I don't know if that's a problematic way of doing it, but that is a much easier way of doing it in my brain, because then I don't have to deal with everyone going, oh, do you like it? You like it? And then I kind of have to lie. You know, it's not lying. I do like it. I'm just not very good at expressing the fact that I like the things that people buy for me. At least not with my face. You know what I mean? I do like it. I just don't know how to respond to this. It must be so fun to be around. Hey, I actually am, right? It's just I don't leave my house enough to be super fun to be around. Birthday song? Awkward, isn't it? Very awkward. And then just people saying happy birthday. I can deal with that one a little bit more. That's at least fine. The birthday song's the worst one. Birthday song just is the worst one, because you just have to sit there. Oh, God. I don't really like birthdays very much. Birthdays, I always used to say that birthdays were my favourite holiday when I was a kid. It was birthdays or Halloween. I think that's severely changed now. Although I don't really think I have a favourite holiday anymore. It is definitely not birthdays. It just isn't. Birthdays are kind of sad. They were fun as a kid. They were super fun as a kid. I used to have parties when I was a kid. I had a disco. I went to Lush. I don't know why I did that. You know, that really overwhelming Body Shop store that, like, fucking is so, like, intoxicatingly, like, perfumed? Yeah, I had a birthday party in there once. You know what I did? Put a load of bath bombs in a bowl. That was where I had my birthday party. It was like a paid thing. I didn't just go in there and just put a load of bath bombs in a bowl. It was like a planned birthday party, but that was one of my birthday parties. I had loads of birthday parties. I loved birthdays when I was a kid, and then I got older, and then it was like, okay, I don't think I've done anything for my birthday in the past, like, 5 years, and I'm not really too fussed about it. Also, my birthday's 2 days before bonfire night. I usually end up doing something on bonfire night, so I kind of just, like, pushed it to bonfire night usually. Hello, Jax. Welcome on in. Happy Friday. Stick your head. Sounds fantastic. But no, yeah, I just kind of pushed my birthday onto bonfire night. Feels unreasonable to go, hey guys, come out on my birthday and then also come out on bonfire night also. That feels wrong. So I usually just combine the two. However, my friends are all busy on bonfire night, so that plan has fallen through this year. Are you like this IRL? Okay, elaborate on what that means, please. What is that implying? That feels like it's implying negative things. What is this implying? Maybe. Most likely, yes. Most likely. But no, the entirety of Wednesday, I spent literally sat at my desk. That's why I wasn't live. That is not an excuse, actually, because that's where I am right now. I was doing college work pretty much the entire day. It was a very long, boring day of college work. I was also trying to upload a 12-hour VOD to YouTube. Load of bullshit, really. It took so long. It took so long. So long. So I was just sat at my computer pretty much the entire day. No, I did not leave my house. No, I did not get changed. No, I didn't do any of this shit. No, I literally didn't move on Wednesday. And then I was like, okay, I can probably stream. I should stream. And then I realized I made a fundamental mistake in all of my college work that I had just done. That made me have to redo all of it. And it was awful. Talk about something mentioned nonstop until your brain runs out of things related to it. My brain doesn't run out, believe me. In all honesty, I think if you gave me one topic to talk about for an hour, I probably could. In real life, I would say I'm a little bit different. I don't just chat shit to people until I run out of things to say. I do understand the concept of conversation, okay? I do understand it. I do get it. I do understand the concept of conversation, but if someone let me just sit there and talk to them for an hour, then 100% yes, definitely I could. Because it's in my skill set now. It's in my skill set to just chat shit for multiple hours. You talk about the importance of socializing outdoors. No, I don't think that's something I'm very knowledgeable on, actually. You know, in the TED Talk demographic, that wouldn't be my TED Talk of choice. Not semi-green, evergreen. Well, you already know, Jax, you saw the TikTok. Basically, guys, I'm making a restaurant, okay? I'm making an Italian restaurant, and one of my restaurant ideas was a seasonal restaurant called Evergreen in Italian, which is sempre verde, okay? However, I misread my notes, and I put it as semi-verde, which does not mean that. It means slightly green. I did all of my branding, all of my font work, all of my research, all of my blog writing with this name in it, okay? I did like a good week's worth of work entirely wrong, okay? Entirely wrong. So I had to sit on Wednesday evening, already behind on the work. Just bear this in mind, okay? Already behind on the work. Struggling, like already having to catch up doing things, now having to do another whole thing, like double, basically. So I fucked it right over. Half green? Yeah, I mean something like that. Not Italian? Well, I'd fucking hope it is. If it isn't, then I'm fucked, really. You know what I mean? Fortunately, I'm not going with that one, so it's all become irrelevant. You should have stuck to it. And it was very tempting to, because I truly do not think anyone would have noticed. I think I could have bullshitted my way out of it and just gone, no, it does mean evergreen. I promise it does. And it definitely, I don't know what you're chatting about. It definitely does mean evergreen, actually. Like, if I was going to double check right now, I'm not going to, but if I was going to, it would definitely mean evergreen. It didn't mean evergreen. And I decided, for consistency's sake, that I was going to redo my entire fucking work. And that's exactly what I did on Wednesday night. And then I woke up on Thursday, fucking exhausted. So tired. I'm so tired and exhausted. Oh, I also washed my hair on Wednesday too, which didn't go very well because it ended up being really humid on Thursday, which, this is why my hair's tucked behind my head today, because it's gone all fluffy. I know it looks the exact same as always. I know, okay, I get it. But leave me alone, okay? I don't like it right now. It's annoying me. It was worse before the stream. It was way worse before the stream. I had to straighten it briefly. But no, So that also happened on Wednesday. So that was entirely pointless. That's the main reason I didn't leave my house. I was waiting for my hair to dry, which is a silly sentence to say out loud, but nonetheless, my reality. French and Italian are both Romance languages. They probably have the same word. I mean, maybe, yeah. I think it's in Spanish as well. I could be dead wrong with that, but that's what my teacher said. Funny thing is, right, my teacher, when I was doing the branding, came around and went, sure, that doesn't mean evergreen. That means slightly green. And I was like, no. You are wrong, kind sir. This most definitely means evergreen. And he believed me, which is the problem, because, as I said, I could have chatted shit my way out. I could have waffled my way out of it. And I didn't. I redid all of it. But that's what I did. And then I woke up on Thursday. I went into college. We had 4 hours of basically doing fuck all, okay? And I mean that so genuinely. Went in from 12:30 till 5:15, and we basically did fuck all. I sat there and I did all of it at home afterwards. We sat there, did a little bit of chit-chatting, did a little bit of general, like, overviews of stuff, you know, look at some work. I made half of a website mock-up, and then I came home and did all of the other things that I needed to do after I got home. So it was a really, really pointless day. Like, it was so unnecessary for me to be in on Wednesday. It would have been so much more productive if I didn't go into college for 4 hours that day and just did it at home. But nonetheless, we're not allowed to do that. So I went in on Thursday. Thursday was pointless. I came home. On Friday was today. So Thursday evening, I got home, I had my dinner, and then I immediately started working. And I worked from probably 6 o'clock to like, 12:30 consistently. I worked for fucking ages, to put it so bluntly. I worked for so long. I was sat in front of my computer doing my college work for just hours straight. Like, considering that I'd already been in college for 4 hours that day, and I came home and I just consistently did work after. That's why I'm so tired. I've just been doing stuff, and it's all been really stupid and irrelevant, which I'll get onto today. But we had a presentation today, which is why I was, like, working overtime to get everything finished. Usually I wouldn't be as stressed, but I wanted to put a good face on, make a good impression to the agency people. Oh my god, please give me an internship. I'm literally begging you, is basically what I'm trying to say here. But yeah, I got all my work done. It was very tiring. I listened to the entirety of the 3 High School Musical soundtracks straight. No breaks, straight. I listened to every single one of the High School Musical soundtracks, one after the other. And they finished, and I still hadn't finished my work. I finished the High School Musical soundtrack, and I still wasn't done yet. That really sunk in with me. When that last song ended, and I was like, why is there not another song playing? And then I realized I'd just listened to the entirety of the High School Musical soundtracks. That's when it really hit me, because at that point it was probably like 11. I didn't wash my makeup off for fucking ages. I got in the shower, I had to really rush to, because obviously I was sat there doing nothing, doing my college work. Hello, Lethal Chicken, welcome on in. I'm very good, thank you. Very tired, though. Very tired, but welcome on in. Happy Friday. Hello, welcome on in, Lexi, as well. What do you think about cows and sheep versus pigs and chickens? What is this kind of, what debate is this? If I was going to choose, I would choose, well, that's a hard one, actually, because I quite like sheep. I think, in a war, I was just going to do it on personal preference. In a war, cows and sheep. Cows are fucking big fuck-off animals that could literally kill anything if they wanted to. Okay, sure, chickens are pricks sometimes, but, like, cows and sheep would probably win. Like, probably. Personal preference, though, pigs and chickens. Pigs are silly. They're silly little guys. They're so silly. I used to go to the farm all the time, and I only used to go and look at the pigs, and they were great. I loved them. They were so exciting. You could just step on the chickens? Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Cows would win, wouldn't they? They're big. They're big. They could just go, and they'd be, sorry, that was quite aggressive. That's what they could do, though, you know what I mean? That would be imagine that's the chicken's point of view. They would be dead. So, you know, in a war, the first two. Personal preference, the last two, though, because pigs are silly. Pigs are silly little guys. Although chickens, not chickens, fuck chickens. Sheep are also silly little guys. I have all my little sheep, friends over there. It's a yearly tradition every single Easter. I think Easter as a whole is quite a boring tradition of the finding chocolate eggs. And as you get older, Easter becomes a lot less exciting. So I've started my own tradition with Easter where I buy myself a different lamb every single time from a different supermarket. In fairness, this trend has only been going on for 2 years. So I only have 2 so far, but it's not my fault. Look at them. See? This is Lenny and Carl, everybody. the stream icons, really. The stream icons. This is them. They are my favourite. I've started my own little tradition. Do I even really like sheep that much? No, not particularly. I don't really have many strong opinions on sheep. But I saw this little guy one day in Tesco, and I was like, I love him. I need to buy him right now. So I did. And then this guy was in Asda, and I loved him, and I needed to buy him. And now I've started a tradition. Next year it'll be like Sainsbury's or something. You like them? They're stream icons. I love them so much. But there you go. I started an Easter tradition to make Easter more exciting. I'm so excited for Easter next year. The chickens would ride on the pigs' backs, then do air attack and peck out the cow's eyes. Yeah, good fucking luck. I dare him to. Well, no, your opinion's wrong here. It's all good playing devil's advocate, but it's a cow, okay? It's a cow. Hello, Daniel. I'm gonna ignore the reference that you made. Welcome on in. Happy Friday. You could use the cows as flamethrowers with all the methane. There you go, see? Thinking logically, strategies there. Although I don't really know where you're gonna get flames from if the other thing is a, you know what I mean? If the other thing is a sheep. Maybe sheep love fire. Are you ignoring me? Nope. Nope, I did just say hello. Wasn't quite. I'm ignoring the reference that you made there. I'm ignoring that. What about female hyenas? Do you think... What? What about female hyenas? I don't know anything about them. You remind me of... I'm not reading this. I don't trust anyone. Sorry, my trust for Twitch is just worried. Chat, is this real? Nope. Nope, never. Absolutely not. Could never be real. Could never be real. Look them up. Do I have to? I don't want to. Sorry. Hate to break it to you. Sorry. Why am I subbed? I don't actually know. Probably got gifted it. Welcome on in, Ishaded. Happy Friday. Welcome on in. But anyway, right. So, Monday, Friday, today, I had a presentation today. I woke up bright and early after getting absolutely fuck all sleep, really. I went to bed at like 2 a.m. because I could not sleep to save my life. My brain was working just on overdrive. I was just sat there. They have a penis? They do? Ah, good to them. Good to them. Oh, what a cool animal. Proud of them, honestly. They really have one. I'll go look it up. I'm glad this is a topic that we're bringing into the chat. Quite proud of female hyenas. Hyenas just absolute fuckers, though. Not in that connotation, in like a really mean sense. Like, aren't they just really, really fucking cruel? You know the ones in Lion King? Those little sons of bitches scared the fuck out of me when I was a kid. Welcome into Sugar was a pussy as a child. The hyenas in Lion King. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Absolutely. Oh, horrified me. They were so scary. I understand that they were a villain, but god, it was so scary. It's ridiculously hot. Well, outside, isn't it just? It's awful. It's tipping it down, but it's boiling. It sucks. It's the worst weather. The assholes, they laugh too, so it's all jolly. I know, the fuckers. It's like they rub it in. Fuck this. I thought it was meant to be winter. I'm gonna be old in less than 30 days. Same here. 19 in less than a month. They do? Ah! And give birth! Hang on a second. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. How? How do they do that? I'm not... Please don't answer that, actually. I don't want to know how they do that. How do they give birth? How's that? God, that's awful for them. That's terrible. On the hyena wiki page, the word penis does not appear. I call bullshit. I mean, it's Wikipedia. I don't know. I mean, none of the internet I really truly trust, but I do feel terribly sorry for them if that is true. Why do I know this? Because it's you, Jax, you know? It's because it's you. I would feel absolutely awful for them. I would feel awful. They're super smart. Yeah, okay, well now I don't believe you. I don't know, now I've been tainted. You know, whether it's true or not, fucking either way, feel terrible for the hyenas. Feel absolutely terrible. But no, it's too warm today. It's absolutely too warm today. It's just boiling, and it's gross, and it's just yuck. Wikipedia is always 100% true, not like it can be edited by anyone. No one would ever do such a thing. Absolutely not. The amount of bullshit that I probably spouted onto, like, my history books in secondary school because of Wikipedia is absolutely abhorrent. Oh my god, I was really bad at history. Okay, I say that. I was kind of good generally at all of the school subjects, but history was one of those ones which I could do, but I never remembered any of it. Like, I would have to absolutely remember everything the day of or the night before for me to even do well in an exam. Also that, and I sat at the back for most of my history lessons, and all I remember is my friend breaking her water bottle once by getting a hole in it. It was a metal water bottle, and she banged a hole in it. I don't know, that was the only lesson I remember of history. That and one where we did a hunt, and then I sat on the front table in one of my histories with my friend and these two just the most dickhead boys you've ever met in your life. Just the worst people ever. I sat with both of them, so that was really fun. And we sat right at the front as well. Right at the front. Oh, it was terrible. And then I moved to the back with my friends, and all was well and calm. I need Wi-Fi. I'm dying. Oh, God. What are you going to do? That quote is really worrying. That quote is not... I don't appreciate that quote at all. That's a good one, though, Puppy. That's a good one. I've had to play Fortnite on a hotspot. Oh, no! Oh, what are you going to do to cope? That is terrible. Grief. Oh, isn't it just? You're going to be going through denial soon. And then all of the other ones. Acceptance will be at the end, though. Don't worry. It's okay. But yeah, I had a presentation today. I woke up bright and early. I got changed. I went on my merry way to college. I sat down. The clients showed up, and honestly, I wasn't very nervous. As I said, I was up until like fucking 1 o'clock the night before, in the morrow, getting ready. What we had to do was just present our work to them. I had to, obviously that's all we had to do. We had to present our 3 routes and just elaborate and explain to 2 men, the design agency, what our things were. So I was sat in my room at 12 o'clock last night, in pretty much in the dark, just sitting here, like 6 hours just spent on my computer cramming this all in, faking a presentation. So I was just talking to myself, basically pretending that there was an agency behind me, by myself in my room at like 1 a.m. I was losing my mind a little bit, but it really helped to be prepared. So I won't slander myself. The agency got in. I spoke to them all. They gave me a lot of criticism, but that's what they were there for. They said a specific route that I should go down. They said generally that they liked all of my ideas, but that I should go with the most interesting and unique concept rather than the safe one, which, you know, I can second that because it's visually more impressive, and, you know, like from like a graphics point of view, it's more impressive if I can pull it off. So I appreciate their advice, but that's literally all that we did today. We spoke to 2 individual men for 5 minutes, and that's it. That is it. I shit you not. That is it. I've been in from 9:30 until 3:15, okay? And that is all that I did. I spoke for 10 minutes. 10 minutes to 2 men, okay? 10 minutes to 2 men. I did no graphic design. I did fucking nothing apart from speak for 10 minutes. That's it. Did they beg you to work for them? Yes, they did. They loved me so much. Is Alan from what? I don't know who that is. But no, yeah, so that's all I did. I spoke to 2 men for 10 minutes, and then that's it. That is literally it. That took from 10 till 12:30, and then we had a lunch break, and then from 12:30 till 3:15, we sat and we did nothing. My teacher wasn't in the room. He came in, he told us vaguely what to do, but then it ended up all being wrong, so we just all ignored him, and we sat for maybe 2 hours straight, just all talking to each other, which in all honesty was a good lesson. I won't even argue with that. It was nice to have a conversation. I did get called sugar tits again. Second time now. I did call him out on this time, though. I did say to him, you're a freak, you know. I'm very mean, but it was deserved. Everything is breaking. I regret switching to Firefox. I don't blame you. Hello, Boxty. Nice to see you, too. Happy Friday. Welcome on in. Why would you even try? Hey, Firefox is supposed to be better, right? I don't know if I believe it or if I'm going to ever change to Firefox, but it's supposed to be the better one. Matt's spoken about it before. I trust Matt. Why would you say this? What is this? Why would you, okay, well, no, I'm not even gonna, okay, Firefox is whack. I don't know if it's supposed to be good. I don't really know. I don't know, it beats me. I just use Chrome and I haven't swapped from that. I mean, it's not bad after hours of making the UI look more like Chrome's. Oh, you're just living in denial there. You're just living in denial. I've always hated Firefox. I don't really have a preference on it. I don't really have a preference. I don't really have a preference on any, a browser. It doesn't really, I literally don't give a shit. It affects me 0, so I don't really care for it. The only reason I give a shit about it is because on the computers in my college, it's immediately set to Safari. That's it. That's the only reason I would care about it, because I have to change it to Chrome. That's it. That's literally it. Because a fox stole my Haribos once. That is a really reasonable reason for not liking Firefox. That is a very good reason. I can understand that. But anyway, yeah, so I did my presentation, and then we sat and we spoke for 2 hours, and then I came home, I lay in my bed, and then now I'm here. That is all I did. I didn't do anything else. In the morning, right? I was getting ready this morning, and use a powder on my face to set my makeup down and, you know, to do all of that fun shit. And it's been absolutely broken. I'll show you. It's been really broken for months now because I do not want to get another one because I'm really stubborn. I'm not paying for another one until this one dies and runs out. So as you can see, the lid's broken and all of it inside is broken. It's really broken, but it still works because all I need to do is put a little brush in it and then put it back on my face again. It doesn't matter if it's broken is what I'm trying to say. However, I was getting ready today and I picked it up and I dropped it all over the floor, like all over the floor. It all went all over the floor. It went everywhere. And I just stood there for like, this was like so early in the morning and I was so tired and overwhelmed. And I just looked at it for a while and I was just like, oh my God, I don't even want to begin to deal with this. So that powder was on my floor the entire day. And I got home from college today, already in a bad mood, which I'll tell you about in a second. And I saw the powder on my floor. It nearly sent me into a fucking breakdown, it did. Oh my God. I got home from college, right? Basically, it was really raining when I was walking back from college and I was protecting my bag the most because my bag is printed in a way where if the ink gets wet it bleeds a little bit, so I was protecting my bag and my top was really wet and my skirt was really wet and my shoes were all wet and I didn't have a jumper on, but I had my jumper slung around the handle of my bag, right? So I didn't have to wear it and I didn't have to carry it because I was holding an umbrella. Overwhelming already because it's raining and it's, you know what I mean, wow, it's annoying. Edge is a superior browser. I've tried like 3 different browsers in the last week or so and Firefox and Chrome are kind of the most similar level. I'm so unknowledgeable on this, I'm going to choose not to add my input. Yeah, something for the win. But yeah, I had my jumper slung around the handle of my bag, which is all well and good. Do it before, it doesn't even matter. I got to the road just before the road I live on, okay? Now, bear in mind, I was beelining to my house. My top was slowly getting damper and damper. My skirt was, like, genuinely difficult to walk in because it was just soaking wet. It was really uncomfortable. It was really windy. I was really tired. I was just, like, I just wanted to get home. I was beelining home, basically. I got to the street before my road, and I looked down in my bag. My jumper was gone. It was gone. The jumper wasn't there. The jumper was not on the floor near me. The jumper wasn't on the floor down the road. The jumper was gone. I lost my fucking jumper because it fell off of my bag onto the floor and not a single member of the British public fucking told me. What the hell is wrong with people? I'm so sorry. I was surrounded by people the entire walk home and not a single person decided to go, oh, hey, your jumper's just fallen off your bag. They just fucking let it happen. The dicks. I know I also didn't notice, but that's so cruel. That's so cruel. What the hell? How did you not notice that? In all honesty, I have no fucking clue. Like, I really don't know. It absolutely baffled me. I looked down at my jumper and I laughed. I was like, how the fuck have I managed this? I sat there and I was like, what the fuck? Okay. Well, that's my jumper gone then. Retrace your path. On any other day, I would have. On this day, I was so tired and I was just absolutely soaking wet. And I was wearing a white t-shirt and it was just slowly getting more and more fucking see-through, basically. It was already see-through at the bottom and I was so pissed and I was so tired and I was so annoyed. I just fucking gave up on it. I was like, you know what? Not meant to be, is it? Fuck the fucking jumper then. Don't even need it. Fuck the jumper. Someone else can have it. I don't know. Someone else can take the fucking jumper. The dicks. I was really annoyed. I got home and I was like actually genuinely upset about this. Hello Matt. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Well, good nicknames. I appreciate both of them. Happy Friday. People ran to the jumper and just started stepping on it with muddy boots. They all just started jumping on it and ripping it to shreds. What color was it? It was my jumper that is grey with like red tartan patterns on it. It's one of the jumpers which I actually like and give a shit about is basically what I'm trying to say. It's the jumper I met James Acaster in. What the fuck am I gonna do now? All is lost and all hope is lost. My jumper's on the ground somewhere. It's on the ground. It's just on the ground somewhere. And yeah, it's gone now. And even if I did want it, it would probably be absolutely fucking drenched. I'm more annoyed, number one, that I didn't notice the fact that my jumper had fallen off of my bag and onto the floor somewhere. But I'm more annoyed that no one told me. I'm so annoyed that nobody told me. Like, if I saw someone's jumper falling off of their bag onto the floor, I would pick up the jumper and give it back to them. Maybe I'm just really nice or something, but I think that's common human decency. And you know what I mean? It's a matter of my minding your business, okay? Yeah, sure, okay, well, fine, the jumper's full enough. But come on! It was my jumper that was on my bag that fell onto the ground, and it was my jumper because it was on my bag, and no one thought, oh, maybe I should give this back. Maybe I should give this back to them. That might be really nice. Nope. Just leave it on the floor in the fucking rain. Oh, I hate people. I hate people so much. It really deeply annoyed me. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there, isn't it, Josh? You met James Acaster? I did, yes. It was great fun. You're too intimidating to tell. They thought you were giving away jumpers like crochet roses. Oh, yeah, I was throwing them left and right. I took off one of my shoes as well and just fucking lobbed it on the ground and went, I don't need it anymore. Yeah, I don't even need it. Yeah, the fuckers. Probably called you. Bet you were ranting your mind so you didn't notice. I mean, yeah, no, I would have heard. I don't have my headphones on very loud. I would have heard, and I would have noticed if someone went, hey, you jump. Even so, they could have tried more. I would have. I'm angry at this, but at the same time, so be it. I've lost the jumper now. It doesn't really matter. Someone probably has been taken. But at the same point. Not meant to be, isn't it? Friday the 13th, everybody. Something was bound to go wrong. And that's what went wrong for me. I lost one of my favorite jumpers. But as I said, I get over it. It doesn't really matter that much. It doesn't matter. A roadman is probably wearing it now. Yeah, my knitted red and grey tartan jumper. Really up their street, you know. Welcome on Shrimp. Happy Friday. I mean, whoever's got it now, I hope they really enjoy it. You know, I really hope that they really love it. I hope that it's their favorite jumper. I've had that jumper for less than a month. You know. I got home and I sat there and I was like, I'm actually just a fucking dumbass. Like, I'm actually just silly. I'm actually just really silly and silly. You know what I mean? I've lost a whole ass jumper. You know when you see jumpers on the street and you go, oh, how could someone leave that behind? Yeah, that is me. I'm one of those people. Some guy was catcalling me in the street today. Also, I lost my jumper. Yeah, some weirdos were fucking shouting at me. They were holding some of them, waving some of me. And I was just sat there like, what the hell? What's wrong with you? Get away from me. You know what I mean? Just stop talking to me. Yeah, it was so annoying. God, absolute losers. Anyway, guys, I lost my jumper also. Hello, Treason. Happy Friday. It's the rain's fault, isn't it? It was distracting me. It was the rain's fault entirely. It was really it really distracted me. If it wasn't raining, I wouldn't have lost my jumper. In fairness, I was going to put the jumper on, and I didn't. So maybe it was my own fault. I mean, it was entirely my own fault, but nonetheless. Here's everybody. Was that other part real? What other part? The thing about people shouting at me? No, it wasn't, no. If anyone was shouting at me, I was very unaware that they were, which is, again, on me, but so be it. Maybe when I go back to college on Monday, I'll take the same route and I'll see if my jumper's there. You never know. I doubt that it will be because the entire weekend would have passed by then. But you never know, okay? Come on, fingers crossed, everybody. Fingers crossed. Rocktober, baby. Rocktober. If I see a jumper on the ground, I assume someone had an extreme life crisis. Yeah, just fucking thrown it and walked. That's what I would assume also. And I wasn't having a life crisis. I really liked that jumper. I just wanted to get home. I just didn't want to be in the rain for any longer. I didn't want to. And I was very tired. And I had a very long day of talking to people. Very long day. Imagine a guy is wearing it and being burnt. Why would they be being burnt? Why would they be being burnt? Why would they be being burnt? Elaborate on this, please. You've confused me. What if you go past the same place again and see the jumper on the floor, but as you approach, a roadman comes along and picks it up before you can get to it? Again, not meant to be, isn't it? Maybe you talked about this, but how's the project? Where they're not helping you with much with going. I had my presentation today. I had to present to the agency. It, in all honesty, is going equally as shit as it was going before. I feel much more confident on it now. I spent a lot of time on Thursday, fucking grind set, baby. I worked for like 5 hours straight after 4 hours of college to get all of my websites and like general mock-ups done and branding and stuff like that. And I had a criticism basically today. And all of that criticism was very valid, and it's all very little things, and I only have to work on one restaurant now rather than 3, so that's great. However, my teachers don't talk to each other. We were told to do something today after we got back from our lunch break from one of my teachers, and we all started doing it. And then my other teacher came in and was like, okay guys, so have you done this? And we were like, no, we're doing this other thing. And apparently that was entirely wrong. Bye-bye, I go now. Goodbye, Asada. Have a nice rest of your day. So yeah, apparently that was entirely wrong. Yeah, so my teachers don't communicate, and we're just stuck in the middle of a terrible dynamic here, because they're not telling us the same things, they're not telling us to do the same things. It's just awful. And then my teacher disappeared for the rest of the lesson. Literally left probably at like 1:45 and wasn't back until 3:15, which was when we were leaving. So even if we had any questions, neither of our teachers were present to talk to for 2 hours. So we sat there for 2 hours and just spoke to each other. So it's going really good. Thank you for asking. It's going amazing. I feel really confident about all of my things. I do feel much more confident. The agency liked my designs. They were very nice about them. They gave some good criticism that I appreciated and that I understood, and it was just a generally very positive experience with it. I was a little bit nervous because I was kind of scared that they were just gonna fucking rinse me, but they didn't. They were very kind about it, and it was very nice. And now I know what I'm kind of doing next, not in the very much so logistics standpoint, but in a graphic way. I know which next steps that I need to take. However, I still don't know how to make a website. I still don't know how to do any of that because they haven't taught us that yet. It's really crazy. But everyone else seemed okay too. They were harsher to other people than they were to me. There were 2 men, right, and they did it individually, so we spoke to 5 minutes to each of them. They were going around in the room, one starting from that direction, one starting from the other. I, unfortunately, was smack bang in the middle, so they were just left and right next to me. But we spoke to one guy and he gave criticism, and then we'd speak to the other guy and he gave criticism. However, a lot of their criticism clashed with each other. So one guy would say, oh, I really, really love this. And the other guy would say, oh, I don't like this, get rid of it. So now it's like, right, okay, I appreciate both of your criticisms, but they are completely contradicting each other. And now I'm going to have to try and figure out how to either fuck one of you off and just ignore what you say, or please both of you somehow in interpreting the criticism. It's hard, and we don't really know how to do it. None of us really understand the criticism that they gave us. We appreciate it, and in some ways we do understand, but none of us know how to work from such specific criticism, which is really hard. Like, we've had criticism before, but it's more, like, it's less in a way where it like really means something. It's hard to explain. It's a difficult thing to explain because obviously it is just criticism, but this is so like we need to move from this in a very good, basically it needs, it's really hard to word. Their criticism needs to be represented in our final work. They need to see something that they've pointed out being changed, right? Like, it needs to be altered from what they said. Otherwise, you won't get as much marks and you are basically entirely ignoring their criticism. So we need to work from these criticisms in a very visual way or in a logistics standpoint, which is really hard to do. It's really hard to do. I think you missed an opportunity. Art is subjective, isn't it just? That's interesting because Blood A has just told me the exact opposite to you. It was very tempting. I got very fortunate. They mostly agreed on their criticisms, but the people next to me, they had just entirely differing opinions from both men, which is really hard to deal with. It's really hard to deal with. After working with a team of scientists, I can concur. It's a hard sentence to say. That there is a among us, among us. Are you much quieter than usual? I am. I have to turn my laptop off and Twitch to max. I shouldn't be much quieter than usual. I can move my microphone slightly closer. I might be speaking slightly quieter. That's what we call being stopped doing. Hey, okay, the guys from the agency, they were really nice. I think it would have been more productive if they just came round with each other. I think it would have been more helpful if we didn't have to talk to them individually. I understand for time constraint time, it was helpful to, do it individually and get different things from each of them, but it just meant that we had to repeat our presentation twice, and one of them got a shitter presentation than the other, so unless they're sharing ideas in the middle ground, one of them's going to have a differing opinion of what our work was before. It felt illogical when there was only 2 of them to just to do it separately. It felt illogical. It would have been much easier to just talk to them both and then let them criticize so they can kind of bounce off of each other rather than having to decipher what they meant by ourselves. It's a bit difficult. It's tricky, and it was a weird way of doing it, but it's happened now and there's nothing I could do. Was the man one of the guys who called you sugar tits? No, fortunately no. Did have to sit next to him today. They did have to. The sugar tits guy didn't get any criticism. Oh no, he did. Rightfully so. He's been getting a lot of criticism from me too. I've taken quite a mean turn. I won't lie to you guys. I got a little bit. It's not mean. It's not mean. It is mean a little bit. It's not mean. I'm just revolting a little bit to all of the gross things that he does and says, which, you know, taking your guys' advice, absolutely shutting him down immediately, because what the fuck? He does this thing which angers me deeply. If any of you guys do this thing, you are my least favorite person, okay? Out of all the members of the chat, you are my least favorite. The e-daters are above you if you do this. If you spit on the ground while you are walking down the street, I fucking hate you, and I mean it, okay? I really, genuinely mean it. Unless you have a really specific purpose for spitting on the ground, if you spit on the ground around me while we are just walking casually, you are my least favorite person, and I mean that so genuinely. I hate people who spit on the ground. I hate it. I think it's gross. I think it's really disrespectful, and I think it's just grim. It just is. She's bullying him. He deserves it, okay? Are we allowed to call you sugar tits? No. As I said earlier on in the stream, I will end the stream if you do that. You know what I mean? Shutting him down immediately. He starts talking, you say, stop it! No! Don't say anything! Can't hear you! Yeah, that's basically exactly what I do. Thanks so much. You're so right. Who did this? Yeah, him. And you just spit on the ground? How else am I supposed to show my dominance? Yeah! Get fucked, pavement! I've just spat on you. It's so gross. And he does it in a way where it's not even trying to be polite. He does it in the most obnoxious way possible. I mean, he smokes a lot, so I think I might have a partly side thing to this. Okay? But I find this so gross. Like, I'm actually repulsed every single time he does this. I find it repulsing. And he does it so much, and he does it in the direction where you are walking. He has been so close to spitting on me, and it is absolutely, it's getting right on my fucking nerves. I think it's so gross, and I think it's so disrespectful, and I think it's just great. If he was spitting away from me, fine. Okay, I can appreciate that more. I can understand that more. If you spit towards me, sickened to my core. He must be watching the stream, knows how to press my buttons, really does. I distance myself from things that disgust me, didn't have a choice, okay? He's walking right next to me, it's awful. He's in the class, there's only 11 people in that fucking class, it's near impossible to. Next time he does it, say, nah bro, my G, that's not it, man. No, I did tell him, I told him it's fucking disgusting. I said, and then he threatened to spit on me, so it didn't really go very well, did it? It didn't really go very well. Every single time I try and do anything, can't be nice, can't be mean, can't be neutral, because he'll find a way to make it fucking weird. Tried all of them, okay? I've tried all of them. You know, I said, oh, that's fucking gross, do not spit, stop spitting. And then he pretended to do it near me again. So, he doesn't give a shit. He doesn't give a shit. Hetty started talking and Daisy just went, what? That's actually what I do. You know me so well, oh my god, you know me so well. That is exactly what I do. Like, that is exactly what I do. It's become a trend now for all of us just to go, wop, when everyone knows who does anything. Only 11. Imagine how obvious it should be to stay away from one of them specifically. And we've all started kind of banding together to just be mean. He said something yesterday that was genuinely beyond jokey and actually just like, okay. All of the other things were red flags. That's bad. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, I go, whoa, like this. About killing everyone again? Slightly. I won't say what it is. I don't think it's my place to say. But it was like, I messaged my friend about it after college going like, that was weird as fuck, right? And it was like, she was like, yeah, no, that was really, really uncomfortable. The other things have been uncomfortable. This was like, oh my god, okay. Don't really, yeah, not a fan of that one. It's just red flag after red flag, really. It really is. I bet it was a classic sugar tits guy moment. Yeah, it was. How did you know? Make scathing memes about him and print them off and anonymously stick them around at the college. I think that would boost his ego too much. I think the only way I can truly get on his nerves is just have absolutely zero opinion on him. I tried ignoring him today and he didn't shut the fuck up, okay? I tried ignoring him and he went, oh shit, why are you ignoring me? Why are you ignoring me? And he didn't just stop talking, so I didn't really have a choice then, because that was just gonna I had to at that point, because it was either I just get constantly talked at. There's no way I can do something. I tried to be entirely neutral, I tried to be mean back, I tried to be nice and just a general nice person. Any normal conversation I try and have with this man, it turns immediately sexual, and I hate it. I hate it so much. And it's not just me, it's everyone, okay? It isn't just me, he does it to everyone. But just every single conversation we try and have, it goes immediately sexual, and it's so uncomfortable, okay? I was trying to talk about movies that I watched as a kid today, and it just got turned weird immediately. Christmas as well, all of the things. Every single thing we try and talk about, it just goes gross, and it's awful, and I hate it. There's only one option left: go back in time and kill him as a baby. Feels a bit harsh. Maybe it doesn't. That's all I can think that won't get you done. What do you mean pepper spray? What's paper spray? Paper spray. Yeah, paper spray. Did you start talking about that? No. I don't remember exactly how it got turned inappropriate, but it most definitely did. Every single thing. It's just every single thing. They're calling me sugar tits again today. I did call him out on this. I did say, don't say that, like, don't call me that, that's fucking weird as shit. I did say, like, no, do not call me this, that is weird, and he hasn't called me it since, but at the same time, this is only the second time. Why are you ignoring me? Your actions and things you say make me uncomfortable, but this is what I say. I have been saying that. He doesn't give a shit. He does not give a shit. I say to him that it's really weird, and I find it weird, and I don't like him spitting on the ground near me, and I don't like him calling me all of these things, and I don't appreciate any of the jokes or anything like that. It doesn't work. He's the most cocky son of a bitch in the world. He called me arrogant today. He called me arrogant. There's nothing I can do. It's awful. What I've been doing is just spending more time with my other friends. I've just been entirely, any time that I can avoid him and go to my other friends, I've just been doing that. So, you know, I have been trying, okay? It's just when we're all walking together somewhere, I don't really have a choice. He sounds like a horrible person. Probably a lot of girls want to date him. I'm being sarcastic, but I believe it's probably true. He has a girlfriend, so yeah, it's very true. Sounds sus. I don't know. Maybe you are being a bit arrogant or wanting people to change for you. He's only being horrible. Oh, you're so right. You know, you're really correct, actually. You know, he's really not even done anything. It's been a lovely, peaceful existence in college over the past couple of days. I love every single time there's a lull in conversation. He goes, oh, sugar, I'm gonna kill you, you know? I love that so much. That's like my favorite thing that I really love it. Whenever I stop replying, he just randomly bursts back into, I'm gonna kill you, sugar. That's my favorite thing that anyone's ever done to me. He's not even doing anything too bad. It's just great. Yeah, it just sounds like just bit of banter, innit, man? Innit? Yeah. Just so lovely. But no, I have been avoiding him. I spent lunchtime today. We were all in a group together, and they went and sat somewhere, and I was like, I do not want to sit here. So me and my other friends just went and sat somewhere else. I have been trying, okay? But then he walked over with everyone else and started spitting on the ground again. The fucker. Literally, Yeah, me and my friends have kind of joined in a pact now of avoiding him. Not in a terrible way, but also kind of in a terrible way. We've all joined in a pact of just literally avoiding him and going like this when he talks. Slightly in a jokey way, but also kind of very serious. We've all started going like this to block him. It's slightly mean. We joined in a circle away so we couldn't hear our conversation today. Very nice. It's really lovely of us. But, you know, what I'm hoping is that he gets the fucking hint that none of us find his conversations comfortable. None of us want him to say shit like this, and we all just want to have normal, fun conversations with him. Well, I'm hoping he kind of clocks that we just don't... We don't like this. We don't like that. That's not fun. This isn't fun. Just be nice and normal and talk to me about fairy potions, okay? That's what I was trying to talk to him about. Didn't fucking work, did it? Did not work. Maybe he's not doing anything wrong. Maybe you just have decided to hate on him. Ah, well. He deserves it. Poor guy trying to make some art buddies. Hey, we're all at least relatively mutual, but not best buds. Lovely evening to you. Hello. Welcome on in. Well, you made me for. I've never been before. I feel offended by the never been before. This is upsetting. He doesn't sound like the kind of hint-taking type. Yeah, well, that's his own fucking fault then, isn't it? So you won't go to his birthday party then? No, absolutely I won't. No, I'm not going to your birthday party. Yeah, get fucked. Yeah, and what are you gonna do about it? Yeah, I'm not even. You have to demolish him socially, utter defeat. I'm not very good at being like that, though. I've never really had to do anything vendetta-wise against people. I'm in laughter. Why did I say laughter? God, that threw me off. Laughter. There you go, there it is. Well, thank you, I think. Thank you. But yeah. Anyway, sorry, I got a bit distracted there. Just slightly sidetracked. I know, I'm not a very spiteful person. I'm very mutual with people. I I've never really been stuck in a situation before where I've had to just have a twat near me all the time. I've never really been in a situation like this before. So I'm not very good at shutting people down. It's not really in my nature. I'll learn though. I'll get there. By the end of this year, just dead to me. But also not, just entirely neutral. I mean, raising a hand over your face in response to him talking is still reacting to him. I do appreciate that, but there is also a level of us just not wanting to having to sit in, like, the most uncomfortable situation because of one person. We are in this class with him for an entire year, okay? The entire year, and we still want to have fun in our lesson, and I do appreciate the fact that this is sounding entirely redundant right now. But it's really hard to not make it just feel really shit and awkward. My class is awkward enough, okay? We've got an ex-partner across the room. We've got all of these weird, like, interpersonal shit going on, and it's already awkward enough with the 11 people that are in there. I don't want to have to sit in this world class-wide, like, weird, uncomfortable as fuck energy. It's really hard. It's a difficult thing to combat here. So we're trying to keep it lighthearted, but in a way where he'll hopefully get the hint, and then if he doesn't, we'll just straight up just start ignoring him, because that seems like it's the only way that we can do something. It's shutting him down. I'd say it's valid. Yeah, see? We just go like that and keep on talking on our own thing. That's how it works. Might as well just join in the nonsense. It won't matter a year from now. That was my attitude to college drama. I think that's kind of what we've all been doing. We don't join in on the things that we find uncomfortable. We've all started just making eye contact and going deadpan, which I think has been working. But, like, when it is more lighthearted and it is, like, a conversation that we enjoy, we still appreciate it. I think making the negatives just feel boring as fuck is probably the best thing that we can do right now. Just entirely just, like, okay, well, we're just not going to interact with that conversation. We're going to have lots of fun in our own conversation. I think that's kind of where everyone's trying to lead it to, if that makes sense. Just ignore the things we find uncomfortable and then show that this is what we'd rather talk about, and that we just will not interact with you if you talk about this. I think that's kind of what we're going for. Even if it is in a jokey way, that is probably the aim. I mean, the way he makes you feel is the consequence of his behavior, but it kind of sounds like you still feel a pressure to play along and protect him from his own consequences. Sometimes a person like that really has to hit up against a hard wall before they even consider reining it in. We'll wait and see. I'll keep you updated. Well, you got to bear in mind, he's only really started saying these genuinely concerning things about a week ago. So we'll slowly keep it in mind. I think everyone's slowly catching on that he's a little bit off though, which is a good thing. I've also learned that he's deeply intertwined with all of my childhood best friends. So take that and run with it. Every single one of them. Every single best friend that I had as a kid, he knows them personally. So that's fun. That's really fun. Every single one. My best friend from when I was 0, my best friend when I was in secondary school, my best friend when I was in primary school, every single one of them he knows personally and spent a lot of time with. Just fucking all of them, really, isn't it? Yeah, it's just grand. It's just so good. You shut me down all the time. You deserve it though, chap. You all deserve it. You really do. You had a best friend before you were 12 months old? Yeah, I did, because I was a cool kid. No, my mum had friends and I was just kind of forced to be baby friends with these people. I don't deserve to be shut down? No, you all do, I think. Did you find out if he was kicked out from another college/course? I think so. We'll take it as a yes. I don't remember the exact reason, but I know for a fact that he didn't finish his last course at college, so I'm gonna assume yes. Best friend at 0, I didn't even know what was going on that age. Neither did I, but I had a bestie for the next, 11 years of my life or some shit like that, and he knows her. He knows both of them. I had 2. There was a boy and a girl, and I still talk to I still talk to their parents. I don't talk to them anymore, ironically, but I still talk to their mums frequently. I fucking love their mums. They're my favorite people. They're my godmothers, and I love them with my whole heart. They come around frequently. One of them reads my tarot cards. I fucking love them, okay? I don't talk to their children anymore, but I still talk to their parents, so, you know, not as good as my friends anymore, but he's deeply intertwined with all of them. He was talking about it today, and I was like, oh, do you know this person? He was like, oh yeah, I used to go skating with him all the time. I used to message him so much, and I was like, oh, do you know this person also then? And he was like, oh my god, yes, this person's that dad? And I was like, yeah, I used to go around to their house every single New Year's Eve, and I've known them, for fuck's sake, why are you intertwined in my life so many ways? I hate this. So it was really good. It was just fantastic. Very high chance that we knew each other as a kid, so that's always fun. College people are so questionable, not in a bad way. I'm a college person, I mean others. Yeah, no, I second that. They are. Everyone else I've met has been really nice and really lovely, although slightly intense. Very lovely people. This man is just weird. He's just unsettling, uncomfortable, just odd, really, just very odd. But no, yeah, so it's weirdly intertwined with every single person. Secondary school best friend, he also knows. The person who I see in the corridor all the time knows that basically I used to be friends with a lot of skaters when I was a kid. I never skated myself, but there was this skateboarding event that I used to go to with my childhood best friends, all three of them. One of their dads ran the skateboarding event, so I kind of tagged along, and he skates, so he was always friends with them, and then we're kind of weirdly intertwined. He knows all their parents and shit like that, so it's just fantastic. Did you call him out in a serious way? I think I got more serious with it. I think he kind of noticed that I didn't appreciate it as much. If he doesn't stop, I will just straight up, like, full on, really awkwardly make him sit in this really awful, like, yeah, this fucking was weird as hell. You know what I mean? If it gets to that point, then I will. But it probably has gotten to that point so far, but I just want to see if he can slow it the fuck down a little bit. Probably not. Could you take any of them to an escape room at halftime? No, but we are planning on seeing the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. So, yeah, get fucked, bitch. Yeah, I know, I've got such a cool friend group. My friend mentioned it, and I was like, we are going together to see this. And so there you go. I will be seeing them, fingers crossed. Not escape. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Escape. Bitch, there's no need for this. Absolutely no need. That'd be so awesome seeing Daisy doing a roller skating stream, just talking rapidly. I could not roller skate to save my life. I would be sat on the ground crying. You need to slow down sometimes? Yeah, I'm gonna ignore that. Welcome on in. Happy Friday. But no, so yeah, the person at college, that's still weird. They still keep spitting on the ground. That's still the most annoying thing that they do. I know that they call me all these things. The spitting thing is still the most annoying thing that they do. I find that absolutely fucking grim. I cannot express to you how much that bothers me. Of all of the things I've been called and all of the weird things I've been heard, spitting nearly on me, that pisses me right off. That really, really deeply annoys me. I cannot express my pure rage about that. I'm still rooting for the romantic ending. You'll be rooting for a very long time because it just will not happen. He said something yesterday that was probably the biggest red flag I think I've ever heard, ever. Not something that I'm willing to say on stream, but something yesterday that was actually just so horrifying to listen to. That would put me off of even being near a relationship with this man. So, no, it won't be happening. It won't be happening. I hate this person nearly spitting on you. Yeah, he spits on the floor all the day. All the time. He spits on the floor lots. And it's always near me and my friend, which is just fantastic. Just so lovely. Tell us a watered down version of it. Kids TV version. No, it's his own personal life. I don't really choose to dig into what's going on in everyone's personal life. Not stuff like this. I don't really want to. It feels wrong to. It's, you know what I mean? As much as it's all nice to gossip and things like that. I'm not going to. But it was weird and it was not good and it was uncomfortable. I missed the whole start of what he's done, but I'm concerned. It was mainly just him calling me sugar tits. Don't worry, you didn't miss too much. Absolute wrongin', isn't he just? Welcome on. Hello, Just Jones. Welcome on and happy Friday to you. But yeah, not my favorite person in the world. Not even in my top favorite people in the world. Not even just in the people who I recognize as people in the world. Yeah, not too grand. But college was good today. Other than that, had some lovely little chats with my friend. Had a lovely, nice conversation with all of my friends. And the graphic design agency was nice. And then I got home and I did fucking nothing. I hoovered all the powder off my floor. That sounds bad. Makeup powder? Not I promise. Okay, not powder. It was makeup. This one? See this one? Yeah, this one? That was all over my floor. Not drugs, I promise. Although it was white powder. Promise you it was not drugs. I hoovered all that off my floor and now I'm here. Calling you sugar tits and then spitting on you sounds like a lovely man. I know, right? Just, I love him so much. He winked at me while I was walking away as well. Fucking, never ends. It just doesn't end. I remember more and more things every single time I mention another thing. Yeah, I was just trying to leave and they winked at me. I hate getting winked at. Oh, sickening. What the fuck? Yeah, I know, right? Jesus fucking Christ. It's just awful. He sounds like one of those guys who streams GTA 5 on Twitch. My guy's living in a video game. Yeah, it's just so much fun. It's just fantastic. Don't say I'm doing cocaine. I promise, look. Don't worry, if this guy went around, Daisy would still be up ranting about people that get up at 2 a.m. Hey, and I'm allowed to, okay? Only weirdos get up at 2 a.m. I could never. Physically, I could never. I don't even think that'd be near possible. I think I'd have a breakdown. But yeah, I got home, I watched the new season of Ghosts, and then I've been watching Normal People. I've read the book, and I really enjoyed the book. I've got the book up there on my bookshelf, but I hadn't seen the show yet, and I decided I was finally going to get around to watching it. It's a bit, so it's a lot to watch. It's a lot. I had people saying that it was really sad and really emotional. I didn't really get very sad and emotional at it, maybe because I already knew what to expect because I'd read the book before. But it's a good show. I'm on the final episode now. I stopped watching it just before the stream because I knew that I would not get the fuck up and I just wouldn't end up streaming today. But I'm on the last episode now. Although I already know what's going to happen, I can still appreciate the acting, and it's nice to put faces to the characters. It's a good show. It's a good book. Normal People. It's a good one. And lots of uncomfortable sex scenes. Yeah, fucking loads of them. But as I said, twas expecting them. I was very much... Twas wasn't the right word. Was expecting them. All of them. Every single one. So I was kind of ready. I prepared myself for it. Although I did watch an episode this morning, and it was quite a weird thing to start the morning off with. Not really something you want to rise and shine to, and then clock into college and get called sugar tits. It was a weird morning, okay? It was a weird morning. It was very strange. You like Ghost? You love that show as well? Ghost is so good. It is so good. The last season... I don't know if I'm biased. I enjoyed it. I think it ended slightly anticlimactic. I don't know. Maybe that was just me not wanting it to end, but it wasn't bad. Have you watched the Narnia series? I have watched one. So no, I haven't. I stopped watching most TV a few years back during a particularly egregious scene in The Walking Dead, and then since then TV shows all seem to try out shock one another. Yeah, they are getting a little bit like, oh my god, okay. Right. I do appreciate that. It is quite a lot. It is quite a lot. Everything leads back to this guy. All comes full circle. I thought the final seasons of Ghost would be more conclusive. That's what I said. Although I think there's still a Christmas special to come. Maybe that will be more conclusive. I really don't think it will be, which is unfortunate. I don't think the ending of the last episode was very good either. Spoiler alert, kind of. I also do think it was a little bit anticlimactic. I think it just kind of went, okay, we're gonna live in this house together. And then we didn't even see them, like, doing anything with the house. Or having a baby. They're supposed to have a baby. What the hell? You know what I mean? They're supposed to have a baby. She was pregnant and we didn't even see baby. What? You know what I mean? You can't make a character pregnant and then end the season before they have the baby. What the fuck is the point of them being pregnant then? You know what I mean? What the hell? Are we not going to see the ghost interact with the baby? We're going to get fucked then? Really? That's what it was. I didn't like it as much. Let's start a business. Let's sell flowers. I'll pick them and you have to go running. Because when you walk on the road, flowers will bloom wherever your footprints. Aww. Why do I have to run though? I walk at a swift pace. I want them all to get sucked off. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Come on. I wanted them all to go. It would have been way more fun. I just wanted a better backstory. I think the captain's backstory was a piece of shit. I mean, it was supposed to be good, but it was just kind of like, okay, that was boring compared to all of the other ones, like the good ones. I don't know. I didn't really like it very much. I thought it was all a bit boring. I didn't like the last season as much as I liked the other ones. However, Normal People is good. Normal People is very good. I'm not a Formula 1 driver. I'm not reading the rest of that. Where's the... Oh, shit. Sorry, I didn't make that sound clip. Jax, I've been too busy, okay? I've been absolutely just grind-setting college work consistently for the past 3 days. I've literally done nothing else apart from sit and wallow, really. I sat and wallowed a lot. I really didn't want to get out of bed. I was just sat in bed earlier doing absolutely nothing, and I realized that I just said that I would stream today, and although, you know, you guys are great, do love streaming, I was so tempted to just not and just go to sleep. I was so tempted to just go, yeah, well, you know, I'm sure they won't miss me that much, and just go the fuck to sleep. It was tempting, okay? Haven't had a nap in a while. I was close to having a nap today. It was very close. It was raining really heavier also. It was raining really heavy earlier. That was nice. I like sitting and wallowing. One of my favorite things to do. Isn't it just? I love wallowing. I love absolutely just doing a little bit of wallowing. It's my favorite. By the way, a strawberry picker called and said that the harvest this year, oh fucking hell, was not very good. All because the taste of the berries this year concentrated in, okay, right. Good one. That's my response to you. That's my response to you. Rah! yeah, like that's my response to you. That's what I would do. If I saw any of you in person, that's what I would do. We're great. Did the truth really come out? No. That was me lying. I was lying. Me when I lied. That was actually me lying. I would never say such a thing. No, you guys aren't great. I should have stayed in bed. If anything, I should have stayed in bed. Thank you so much for the sub. Can I just call you Munch? I'm not doing the rest of it. It's not happening, okay? You can't trick me into this. You just can't. It doesn't work like that. Thank you so much for the subscription, though. I appreciate it. Happy Friday. Welcome on in. Thank you so much. Much obliged. I'm not reading your name out loud. It's not happening. This is on you, okay? This is on you. If there was no stream, don't you think I would have noticed? I mean, no, you would have all have noticed. This is the problem. This is why I'm here. You know, you guys really call me out when I don't stream on certain days, and I already hadn't streamed on Wednesday. I'm going to be so honest with you guys. If I had streamed on Wednesday, I probably wouldn't be here today. But I didn't, so, you know, I fucked myself over with that one a little bit. Need to prioritize more. Need to prioritize way more. Is it hard being young and stuck indoors? Am I stuck indoors necessarily, or am I just slightly antisocial? I'm not stuck indoors. I do a lot of things alone. You know what I mean? I do a lot of things alone. You'd be dead if you didn't stream on Wednesday. Well, I didn't, so... Yes, I'm dead. I've died, everyone. I've died. You scared me with that yell? Very sorry. It wasn't aimed at you. I do apologize. Do you know about worms? Yes, big fan of them. Big fan of them. Absolutely love them. And love the game also. It's just my favorite. Yeah, I know about worms. I haven't bought it. Should I? When does the sale end? I kind of forgot about that entirely. I know that you guys told me to, and then I was like, yeah, no, I forgot about that entirely until now again. When should I? I heard that the sale hasn't ended. Otherwise, I do not have it. You said I wouldn't be here? Well, more in the way that I wouldn't be sat at my desk and that I would be me in my bed over there, probably asleep, being a little bit more like, I don't know, like comfortable and asleep. Bit less exhausted. It's good you haven't bought it. Does it not work? Does it not work? Does worms not work? That sounds hard. Oh, it's just, it's impossible. You just broke my sarcasm meter. What did I say? With what sentence? I remember once I played Worms with my friend all night till the sun came up. I did that once, but with Minion Rush. I did that once, but with Minion Rush. Yeah, me and my friend, we were at a sleepover. We got really obsessed with Minion Rush, the iPhone game that's like Temple Run but with minions. Yeah, that one. And we played it literally all night. Literally all night we sat and we played Minion Rush. A really good game. I won't even slander my past self for this. Fucking love Minion Rush. It's just fantastic. But yeah, that's there you go. That's my all night game thing. I followed a stream who is I'll get there eventually. Who's cosplaying as a worm soon? She's gonna zip up a sleeping bag all the way around her face and hop around. Anything for content? Yeah, expect nothing like that from me. I would never do such a thing. Good for them though. Sounds awesome. Does sound very funny. I used to do that at sleepovers too. I'm unwilling to do that now though. Very unwilling. Yes, worm. I know about worms. It's my favorite. I didn't mean to. Okay. It was unintentional. Sugar's life equals Minecraft, SpongeBob, and Minions. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's what all my references come from. Every single one of them. You hit the nail on the head. You know me so well. Me and Matt both doxed ourselves playing Old Worms, I think. But we've concluded that the new, much better WMD... Okay, it's great and will work. Got it. Okay. Well, it's lucky it was just you two, eh? Very lucky it was just you two. Okay, well, just let me know. Let me know which one I should get, and I will get that one. Did COVID lockdowns make you like this? No, not particularly. What do you mean like this? Please elaborate on what you mean like this. I don't really think there's anything wrong with me, you know. I've only been here 2 weeks. Oh, well, you've hit the nail on the head with everything you said. Rah! No, now I've just realized what you did. I just thought you were being enthusiastic, and no, you've just ruined it again. I hate when you guys ruin my fun catchphrases with this fucking godforsaken song. I hate it. You're the worst, Kapam. Welcome on in. Happy Friday. But no, I forget what I was just saying. I genuinely don't remember anymore. What the hell was I talking about? Oh yeah, what do you mean by like this? That's worrying. I think Sugar is living exactly how Sugar want to live. Yeah, very peacefully. I'm like so chill. I've got no problems with living my lonely little life. I mean, it sounds lonely and it sounds sad, but I don't know. I don't think it's bad at all. Catchphrase-based comedy is the best. It's one of my favorites. Awesome and cool and awesome and also cool. That was my old one. Saying talkingly incessantly to a camera and not going outside. But I do go outside. I was at college the whole day today. I was at college yesterday. I went outside. No, I'm going on a walk with a bunch of strangers tomorrow. I do leave my house. You know what I mean? I do do things, right? Like, I do have a social life, just not a massive social bubble, which I don't want a massive social bubble. I don't drink, I don't do any of that shit, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go out and party. That sounds like my own personal version of hell. When I was in secondary school, I had a terrible group of friends who was all just addicted to everything, and they would be dicks, and they would cry, and they would shout at each other, and they would just, like, threaten to overdose and all these things. I had a very terrible experience with my friends in secondary school. I think that's probably where it came from. Okay, I don't really want to get wrapped back up into that world again, because it was very unpleasant, and it was awful to sit there and be sober and have to experience all of these things, and it was boring. Like, I'm in a much better place now than I was when I was actually leaving my house more often. You know what I mean? It was much more exciting. It's much nicer now than it was before. The world has taught it to stay in and to walk with strangers. The safe things, yes, the very safe things. With the sugar tits guy, she doesn't want to go anywhere. That too. That too. I'm outside right now. Think of the people. What are we all going to be doing if Sugar isn't streaming? Like, watching some other less entertaining streamer. Yeah, thank you, Matt. Yeah, whatever you're going to be doing, guys. Get out. It's a Friday, you fucking losers. Yeah, whatever you're gonna do. Get off your phone and socialize then? I'm just racking up the points for a movie redeem? Oh, no. Oh, that's worrying. But no, I do go outside. I do leave my house, and I'm very, very peaceful by myself. All of my friends are very lovely. You know what I mean? I'm in a very happy position right now. I'm much happier than I was 2 years ago or 3 years ago when I was actually in a big group of friends. Like, I'm so much happier. In comparison, so much happier. It's crazy, isn't it? Did you take in my stream suggestions or think it viable? I didn't properly read through it. I deeply apologize. As I said, very busy. I gotta go, but I love your TikToks. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'll see you another time, my friend. Movie redeem still at that bargain price. Oh, you told me to make it higher, didn't you? I haven't done anything. Okay, let me get my list out. Guys, what have you told me to do? What have you all told me to do? I've been told like 50 things to do. Right, I need to make... Hang on. Movie redeem higher. Sorry, I'll write it all down on a list so I actually remember what to do, because there's like 50 things that I need to do. Or just put a cooldown on it. That probably is helpful. I need to get worms. I need to get worms right now. I need to add the sound alert thing. And then, sorry guys, I'm just gonna ignore you while I write down all the things that I need to do right now. And I need to read that message properly. The priorities in life. Okay, there you go. I got all the things down that I need to do. I got it all down now. It's all in the thing. Can't even word my sorrow and frustration. We submitting 10-page feedback essays for streams. I know, right? God, terrible. Absolutely terrible. It's just the worst. Just awful. Put a cooldown on things? What madness? Sorry, not things. Just the movie one. Thank you so much, Jax, for the bits. I appreciate it. WMD? Okay, got it. Let me specify that one. Hang on. I'm writing with a really fun pen, so I don't really mind. Look at this. This is my pen. You like it? It writes really smoothly. I really like it. I've had it since like year 7, and I really like it. Is it a squiggly pen? No, it's just a pen. It's just a blue pen, but it writes really smooth. As I said, I've had it since like year 7. Got pink and purple one too. Not interested then? Most boring pen? Okay, well, suck my dick, really. You know what I mean? Suck my dick. It writes fun. That's all I give a shit about. It's really fun and it writes fun. That's all I care about. The rest, this is the usual pen that I use. Look at this. That's boring as fuck. That's way more boring. The pen that I've just shown you in comparison, way more exciting than this. This one's boring. I use these pens all the time. These are my journaling pens. I don't really like this one very much. You know what conversation me and my super fun, super awesome friend, the one who, the one, we were talking about today. We were talking about the way that I hold my pen. I feel personally attacked from the title. Good. Rah! Welcome on in, liver. Happy Friday. Is it weird that I write way better in pencil? Oh, absolutely not. I think most people do. Do you possibly think our lives are too simple? In what connotations are you asking this? Yes, I'll just say yes. But no, I hold my pen in a really funny way. And in fairness, I did bring this up, but it's always one of them fun topics to talk about because nobody understands the way that I hold my pen, and it angers everyone that they can't write like it. I hold my pen like a fucking, I don't even know, like a freak, really. I insult myself for it, because what? Need I say any more? What the fuck is this? What is this? This is the way that I actually, if I'm going to write, I'll hold my pen like this. Not like a normal person, not like this or some shit like that. Not like that, like this. All hands on deck. Every single finger of mine is holding this pen. I need one of the multicolor ones. Fucking love multicolor pens. They're so fun. Our Joy-In pens. I love pens. They're great. I do journal on paper. Yes, I journal in my little paper journals. I haven't for the past couple of days, though. Been too busy. Terrible of me. I went to several schools with several people who held their pens like that, I think. Are you sure? It's quite a specific way of holding it. Do you get hand cramps often when you write a lot? Yes. Yes, I do. And it's probably because this. It's probably because this is happening. Like, I've got the pinky finger under, and then this finger goes on top, and then the thumb grabs it here, and then this one goes on top, and then this one goes, and it has to be right at the end of the pen like this also. It has to be right at the end of the pen. I've got a lump on this finger now because of the way that I write. Can you see that this one is much more deformed than the other one? Yeah, that's because of the way that I write. So it's not a good way of writing, but I can't stop now, so it's too far gone. You've got a full grasp on that pen? No one's stealing that pen. Nobody can have it. No one can have it. It's my pen. It's my pen. Do you write things about your journal about us interesting folk? No, not particularly. I write about streaming. I don't specifically write about you guys. It feels a bit weird too. You know what I mean? Feels a bit odd to go, I'm going to write about the members of my chat now. Feels a bit weird. I don't know. Feels a bit too personal to write about you guys in my journal. I write about streaming generally. You know what I mean? As a topic that is kind of my life. But I don't really talk too specifically about you guys in my journal, of all things. How do you hold a shovel? We can talk about that next. Okay, we go with the awesome, yeah. I hold my knife and fork normally. I just can't hold a pen normally. Well, not normally. I swap the pans apparently. I have that lump but on my different finger. Yeah, see, so it happens to everyone. Mine's just quite bad. It used to bleed in secondary school. So that's always good. Chat was amazing today. They're always so right and super amazing, and I love them all so much. And they should, I should do a cooking stream for them. Oh my god, you're so right. Yeah, that's exactly what I write. I sit there and I go, wow, I love my chat. They're the best, and I mean it so genuinely. And they're just my favorite people in the entire world. And I decorate it with silly little stars, and I go, la la la, and I like that. That's what I do. That's what I do every single time. Yeah, that's exactly what I do. No, that is not what I do at all. But you know. Nonetheless, it's probably a bad topic to bring up on stream. And another random person in my life, sorry, I'm covering something there with my microphone. Another random person from 10 months ago messaged me again. Can't go too deep into this one, but it happened again. Another random person out of nowhere messaged me 10 months later going, hello, it happened again. 2 in 1 month. 2 people in 1 month came out of nowhere and messaged me hello. 2 people, singular month. What the fuck is up with Rocktober, baby? What the hell is up with Rocktober? What is this? What the fuck is Rocktober playing at, okay? What in the actual hell is Rocktober playing at? It's weird. It's very weird. Sugar's journal? Teehee. Jackson thinks so awesome and cool. It really made super funny clips. That's exactly what I say. Some guy from 10 months ago contacted you? Yeah, but second time in 1 month. It just confuses me what the hell is going on in October. It's been a weird long month, okay? It's been a strange and long month. You must be sending out vibes. People are missing you. Clearly. For what was the reason? There isn't one. There isn't one. This is the confusing thing. There isn't one. I'm just a magical gal, clearly. I don't know. So maybe they do. What I don't know. They might have a reason, but it doesn't seem like they have a reason. They haven't made that reason very clear. I don't know. It's just strange. What kind of connection was it? Business opportunity? Crypto scam? Just seemed like I don't know, like a general I don't know what it fucking was, but it confused me a little bit. I think you're spooky? Yeah. You should. Oh, what? So maybe they do think I'm spooky. I'm very spooky. Super spooky. It makes sense. Rocktober. Cute guys. Smoking hot times. You know, you're so right, Matt. I entirely missed out on this. It is Rocktober, baby. It is. A business opportunity. I'm going to invest in NFTs. I'm going to invest in NFTs, everybody. I'm going to invest in NFT. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make NFTs. I'm selling lemonade? No, not lemonade. NFTs. When is Friday the 13th? I think of you specifically. Well, they didn't message me today. They messaged me yesterday. So, I don't know. They messaged me yesterday. NFTs are boring. What? 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 What do you mean they're boring? What? No, I love NFTs and the way that they are just shit pictures and the way that they are all declining. I love them. They're my favorite. I love NFTs so much. If I was good, all of my money ever in life has gone to NFTs. Every single one of them. I bought this NFT, but it's worth nothing. That was mean. That was really mean of you, actually. Has anyone offered you a cigarette in the past 3 days? If so, you must call the talking clock at 3 a.m. What? Okay. Okay, will do, Jax. Thank you for letting me know. No, I love NFTs. I love them. They're my favorite. I don't love NFTs, but I will invest. Oh, you know my next graphic design thing that I'm doing? Actually, this is all a fraud. My teacher came in, right, 2 hours after he disappeared and we were all packing up to go, and he said, oh, guys, the next graphic thing that you're doing with an agency is an actual real thing. You're getting paid for it. So we were all like, oh, yeah, new topic. And then he went, oh, you're getting paid for it, guys. And we went, okay. Keep talking, man. Keep talking. And he went, oh, yeah, each group gets £150. And we were like, oh, shit, okay, well, so we're getting paid for it. That's so cool. Each individual person, we all get £150. And he was like, yeah, you got £150 to spend on art supplies to use in the project. So we're not getting paid for the work. We're just getting resources, finally. We're just getting resources. You know what would be really nice? If they paid for us to have Illustrator at home. I'd really love that. That'd be really nice. I don't really give a shit about art supplies. I've got a lot of, like, watercolor and shit. It'd be really, really nice if it was just like, I don't know, Sugar, you can have Illustrator at home. You know the software that we use every single lesson? You can use that at home now. That'd be really nice if they did that. No. Art supplies. Funded. That's what it is, isn't it? That's what it is. That's all it is. Forget it. I know, right? So boring. Buy the art supplies, see what's selling on Facebook Marketplace and flip it. Tempting. Very tempting. No. What? I don't really know. I don't know anything about this next brief, but it just sounds like it's going to be really boring. So I'll keep you guys updated on that one. A grant, if you will. Not the bass player, but the money. What do you mean not the bass player? He's in Norwich right now. Unlucky for him, man. Loser. Followed him on Instagram. He's still on the tour thing. Loser though in Norwich. Crikey. Quite the shift. But no, yeah. I don't know what that next project will be, but we all immediately went, oh, paid? We're getting paid? And then we went, oh, okay, cool, yeah, okay, well, yeah, we're not getting paid though, are we? Like, we're just getting funded for it, which is really nice, because everyone spent so much money on the last projects, you know, like the last projects, which was like, you know, when I had to make a whole alphabet by hand? Do any of you guys remember that? I don't know if you guys remember that. You probably don't. Last year in college, I had to make an alphabet entirely by hand. So we had to choose a material and make the entire alphabet in a font by hand, uppercase, lowercase, and numbers, right? And none of us got any money for buying the resources for that. We got fuck all, and so many people went out to get it. It's fucking useless. Everyone spent money on, yeah, so I don't know why they've suddenly swapped up now, but it's just irrelevant. 150 for what, like a colored pencil? I don't know, I guess we'll wait and see. He must have known that you would have packed up at paid. Oh, he definitely did. He told it in that order for a specific reason. It's like a good news, bad news deal. That's so mean of him. So mean. I mean, we all started ignoring him immediately after, so that's on him. The people of Norwich will be extremely angry at you when computer and internet finally reaches them. It hasn't yet, don't worry. This is why I don't contact any of my grandparents. They just don't have phones back there. They just don't have any phones. Is it true that Comic Sans is cool again? Yes. It is. My teacher loves Comic Sans. He really loves when we use it in our work. It's his favorite font ever in the world, I think. He was telling me a bunch of ideas today. Last year, I'm going to be so honest with you guys, I was a little bit of a pushover. I got a distinction last year. I did well in graphic design, but I just kind of listened to every single thing that my teacher said because it was easier. I have now realized that although I did well last year, I did well by listening to myself instead of listening to my teacher. So I fought back a little bit today. He was telling me to use a font which I wasn't too enthusiastic about. My what's it called, criticism today said that I needed to use a bold font, okay? I needed to use a font that was really bold and didn't include any thin lines in it, right? And then my teacher came around and I told him this, and he started looking with fonts for me, and he found a font that didn't even have thin lines in it, but only had thick lines. So it just did like you couldn't even see half the letter. And I was like, well, this completely goes against what they just told me to do. I don't think it's going to work in a logo because as soon as it goes small, that is going to be entirely illegible. And he was like, no, because they've done it in a really smart way. And I was like, yeah, I appreciate that in a big sense if you're using it for a title, but if you're going to use this font in a small context where it's really small and it has to be repeatable, you're not going to be able to read it, at least not with the word. And he went, just do it, okay? Just try it out at least. And I was like, fucking fine, but it's illogical. You're just making me waste time. I sat there and he was just like, just do it, okay? I was like, fuck you, okay, Jesus. Right, fucking hell, I will then, okay? Sorry, I'm just trying to, you know, do my own work and use my own criticism, but it's fine. Fuck me then, I guess. So arguing back is entirely pointless anyway. It doesn't even work. I tried my best. Didn't even work. Yeah, so it's just fantastic. Daisy is a modern suffragette. I am. Yeah. Votes for women. I was Mrs. Banks in my year 6 play of Mary Poppins. Who is a suffragette? Because I'm amazing. And I'm just the best. Why is he forcing his font on you? I know, right? What the hell? People in their fonts freak. Chill out. You're just a graphic design teacher. Isn't it just? It's awful. You're wrong and I'm right type argument. I know. And he was wrong because it annoyed me a lot. No, I don't think I will. I mean, I didn't do it because the font that he chose for me, I had to pay for, and there was no free download of it, so I couldn't do it anyway, which I was quite glad about. I was very glad that I couldn't do his ideas, but fucking the kid next to me, Mr. Sugar Tits over here, he started making snarky little comments at me after as well. So, you know, it gets doubled. It gets doubled by my shitty teacher. And then this guy next to me eavesdropping every single thing I ever say and just bringing it back. Just every single thing. I use impact only. I love impact. Yeah. Impact and Futura. Yeah, love that one. Tell him, excuse me, and like you, I'm still young. I know what the market wants. Yeah, you ancient. You don't even know anything, graphic design teacher. I'm more knowledgeable than you. No, I mean, the thing that he was suggesting, I guess, could have worked, but if I didn't want to do it, then, you know, okay. And you don't need to be so piss-takey with it. He got really annoyed because I was finally arguing back. He was so used to me just like going, okay, yeah, I'll do that, which I might just start doing again and then just not doing it. It's so much easier. That teacher is the most stubborn man I've ever met in my entire life. So going around in circles really leads to nothing. Last year I just went, yeah, okay, I'll do that, and then I didn't do it. So I might just go back to doing that. It's much easier. How Daisy uses wingdings. Yeah, fucking, that's my favorite. That's exactly what I do. How did you know? I live a not very complex life. Yeah, neither. My life is very uncomplex entirely. So, you don't know what I'm doing tomorrow? Maybe possibly going on a walk with a load of strangers and then going to my dad's house. What? I've been crocheting little ghosts for all of my college friends. I'm debating on how many I wish to make because there's 11 people in my class. 2 of them I'm slightly uncertain of. But it feels bad to make everyone one and then not give 2 people one. It's like inviting everyone to your birthday party and then, my ghost. And then not inviting like 1 or 2 people. I don't know, it feels wrong to do that. I've made 4 so far, and I have to make, 9 more by next week if I want to do the bare minimum. I'm going to make 1 extra just in case I've forgotten about a person. It feels bad to not make everyone one. They don't take me very long. They're just tiny little ghost guys. They don't take me very long. Not that one dude. This is the thing, he doesn't deserve one, but, like, I'm such a people pleaser that I feel bad. I feel so guilty, but I know that I shouldn't, but I'm not going to hand them out, like, exactly. I'm just going to put them on the table and let people take them. So, you know, I would feel guilty. When I was at uni studying photography, I stopped listening to my lecturer entirely after seeing, his work and finding out I was utter shit and he had no right teaching photography. That is so reasonable. Had Daisy wants to be waking up at 6 a.m. Yeah, you're wrong on that. Just say you run out of wool is not even a bad idea. Didn't you say there's like 10 people? Yep. There's barely any. Don't forget to make cowboy hats. I probably will. I'm just going to sew eyes on them. I don't have enough time. The 2 that you don't like should be... Okay, well, I'm not going to go that far. I just won't make them one if I don't want to. Hello, Mr. Viking. Welcome on in. Happy Friday. That'd be so awesome if Daisy wore a cowboy hat on stream. We've worn basically a cowboy hat before, and it's not awesome. I don't suit hats. I'm not a hat gal, okay? It just doesn't bode very well with my head. It just doesn't really work very well. I'm not a hat gal. But no, I don't really know what to do. I'll probably end up just making lots And then, in fairness, I don't think the guy would want one. I think he's that much of just a self-centered person that he won't take my silly little ghosts. So I'm just gonna make lots, and then I'll let anyone take them who wants them, is kind of my plan. And then if I end up with more, then I can give them to other people. That's kind of the plan. Happy Friday the 13th? Happy Friday the 13th indeed, yes. How many words per minute do you speak? We figured it out on one of them. Welcome in, Kyle, by the way. Happy Friday. On one of my Twitch VODs on YouTube, I think I spoke just below or just above the speed that Eminem speaks in Rap God. So take that as you will. Take that as you will. Yeah, I don't know. Fast, lots, many, so many. You'll probably figure it out again, though. I love it when my teachers told me I wouldn't amount to anything. It's just so fun, isn't it? Do you own an Admiral's hat? No. No, I don't own an Admiral's hat. No, the hat that I wore was my mum's, and then I wore a cap also, which was my father's, not my father's, my older siblings. Daisy is the master and commander of Twitch. Yes, indeed I am. I'm so fantastic. I'm just amazing. Wait. Put a chat break. You're speaking way too fast. I don't think I can. Delayed chat. It's going too fast. I don't think I can. I'm so sorry. I can't. It just doesn't work. I just can't slow down. Hello, Rims, by the way. Welcome on in. Happy Friday. There's a website that counts the amount of words you say per minute. Yeah, I know, but like, I don't really know if it's gonna... it's not really gonna work. Chat, we're going too fast. Guys, slow down! Guys, I can't keep up. In fairness, I cannot keep up. I think teachers say you won't amount to anything, so you'll work harder to accomplish what you want to do. I mean, that, yeah, or it just absolutely bumps down your like, self-confidence and you just get fucked, really, doesn't it? Like, it goes either way. It just depends how much of an ambitious person you are, because if someone comes over and goes, yeah, you're doing fucking shit, then either you'll go, okay, well, I'm gonna work really hard and prove them wrong. You go, okay, yeah, so that's true, and then you just stop trying. It's a dangerous line to walk on. I got ADHD, can't pay attention or understand to follow. See, but this is the thing, I can't slow down. It's a terrible combination. Had Daisy is going to speak at a normal speed for a 12-hour stream. It's basically as many words as we've had today. It probably would be as well. That's very funny. I just can't slow down. It just doesn't work like that. If I took time to, like, I don't know. I don't really know how I would speak slower on stream. I just don't really think I could anymore. I don't really think it's in my repertoire to slow down. I've been so constant for nearly 3 years now that trying to slow down is just, like, absolutely baffling to me. I can't. It just doesn't work. You've done it? Thank you so much. I have a little bit. It depends what topic I'm on, really. Sugar lives in a slow motion the rest of the time. That's why a spirit animal is a snail. Twitch Sugar is a possessed entity. Yes, I'm entirely just, I'm just gone. I'm in the sky right now. I'm dead. I'm deceased. Can we get a redeemed slow motion Sugar for 5 minutes? What, where I just slow down? I don't think I could do that. I honestly don't think I could. I think I would have to give it all back to you. It's just too fast. Seems like a good... Yeah, I'd be amazing in a game, but also fucking unbearable in a game. Okay, guys, actually slow down. Guys, you gotta actually slow down a little bit, guys. Behind you, right on the floor, I'd be like, I'd just be chatting shit the whole time. It's kind of, it's okay. You don't need to apologize. It's just, if it's not for you, it's not for you. It's a very specific niche of Twitch. I'm just way too fast. It's very specific. I'm also like 4 conversations behind today. I also am. It's fucking horrifying. Trying to keep up with all of you guys is awful. It makes my life much harder. Guys, just... yeah, that's what I mean. Just, yeah. I don't think I could keep up with Sugar on PUBG or Fortnite. Sorry, where's the enemy? Just behind you, actually. Just right there on your left. Honestly, one way to slow down is to speak a different language. Then while you're learning the language, you'll speak slowly since you won't be fluent. Yeah, but I don't have the patience to learn another language. Me gusta una casa porque es grande. No me gusta un perro porque es pequeño. See, look, I slowed down a little bit. I slowed down a little bit. I'm a mod on a different channel. You can set chat delays. I don't want a chat delay though. I quite enjoy my chat being fast. I think it adds to the stream. I don't really mind my chat being fast. If it gets entirely overwhelming, then maybe I will, but I probably won't. It's a really extreme solution, isn't it? Just you just said something about a giant pig in Spanish. No, I said I like my house because it's big. I don't like my dog because it's small. No me gusta un perro porque es grande. Pequeño. Wish you guys the best. You and your chat seem like good people. Have a lovely night. You too. I'm sorry it was overwhelming. Heard for 100 bitch. We'll wear a sombrero and talk in Spanish for the rest of the stream. Oh my god, absolutely I will not. Absolutely I will not be doing that. I know 2 sentences in Spanish, and I've just told you them. En el futuro me gustaría un abogado porque es interesante. In the future, I would like to be a lawyer because it's interesting. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I know. I'm really talented, actually. I know, like, 2 words in Spanish. It's like, it's los grifos. Los grifos. That means taps. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Technically, people can slow down the stream with the Better TTV extension, but then it's not live anymore. Yeah, that would be, I mean, that's fair enough. It'd be quite boring, though. Muy interesante? What, very interesting? Yeah, but I don't need to say very interesting. Is it very interesting to be a lawyer? I don't know about you. I would say no. I bit my cheek earlier and now I can't stop biting it. You know what's really funny? That happened to me the other day. It's really annoying. I have a thing where I have an ulcer. I make the ulcer just like 10 times worse as well. I can't stop. When there's like an injury inside my mouth, I will just absolutely substantially make the injury worse. Just like out of pure accidental. It's terrible. I can't like stop focusing on it when there's an injury, and that was like a weird thing on the backs of my tooth. It's still there. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know if it's another tooth growing through or like the start of a tooth. I don't know what the fuck it is, but there's something in my gum that is rock solid and it's not good, and it basically is a tooth. Thank you so much. I've read that as Rider's Present. I don't know if that's the way that I should be reading that. I don't know if that's the way that I should be reading that. But thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Mouth ulcers can suck my... Oh, they're shit, aren't they? Fuck mouth ulcers. You know what's worse, though? Burning your tongue. I hate burning my tongue. Burning your tongue is awful. A hard thing embedded in the gum certainly fits the description of a tooth. I mean, it does. But if it is a tooth... It's really small. It's like, it's a really, really small thing at the back of my gum. But I became really... aware of it. I became really like aware of it a couple months ago, and I was just only paying attention to it. It's not good. Hello, it's ideas. Oh, that makes so much more sense than what I said. Welcome on in. Happy Friday. It's funny because I'm the absolute opposite of you. People get mad at me because I speak too slowly. My friend used to speak really slowly and people got really annoyed at her. I mean, I do find people who speak slowly quite annoying. I won't lie, but that's just because I'm on constant mode. I hate brain freeze more or cold teeth pain. Brain freeze more fucking sucks. I don't even think I read that. I read the more with it. I'm losing my mind a little bit. Brain freeze sucks. It just does. Haven't had it in a while because whenever I drink a cold drink, I have to do the same thing with fizzy drinks and just let it exist in my mouth for a while, warming up. So my thought, okay, I drink things funny, but I have to let it like exist in my mouth for a while to warm up. And I also drink in a way where I don't let it touch my teeth. I'm wise. I avoid things touching my teeth just generally, so I've gotten quite good at it. We talked about this. Daisy swallows ice cream in her mouth. Yes. No, ice cream I can deal with. Ice cream cools down really fast, but like a fucking like icy drink or like a cold drink, it has to sit for a bit. It has to cool off a little bit. And I can't drink things with too extreme of a temperature or a texture. If something's too fizzy, has to leave it for a bit. If something's too cold, have to leave it for a bit. Warm I can deal with. I can deal with that. Every time I have iced coffee, it gives me braise-freen and I hate it so much. I honestly don't remember the last time I had braise-freen though, so I'm quite glad about that. It's not that I speak necessarily slowly, but I add stops like if I'm reading a text, so I stop for a bit after each sentence, like there's periods and or commas. Yeah, but that's just grammatically correct, isn't it? You just read grammatically correct. The rest of us just ignore things, so that's good of you. So you don't drink frappuccinos then? I don't like coffee, so no. I don't really like coffee very much, so no, I do not. I don't really drink cold drinks just generally. I remember you find the tin full of chocolate coins. I'm surprised the metal doesn't bother you. I'm shocked about that also. I do bite the tin foil. I would think that it would bother me. It doesn't. It's like people who don't like, cotton, that's it. It's like people who don't like cotton. I don't mind cotton too much, but I know there's some people that get really thrown off by cotton. But coffee is so mega, I don't like it very much. You don't like coffee? I'm sorry. Right, shrimp? I just don't like it. I think it's boring. I just, maybe I haven't had the right coffee yet, but I think if I had to like sweeten up a drink substantially for it to actually be nice, then it's just redundant to me. I can enjoy a good cup of tea without adding syrups and shit into it, and I much prefer that. I just got something really important and relevant. Okay, what is it? Now you've grown up. The distance between your mouth and brain is bigger. Right, okay. Sure. Tea time number 50! Woo! Oh, this is a big day. This is a big day, Matt. Congratulations, Matt. Go and enjoy it, my friend. Go and enjoy it. But no, I just think if I can have a drink without all the weird extra shit in it, then I'd much rather have that than something that I have to really, like, fucking mix up into a concoction. You know what I mean? Tea takes 3 steps. Tea bag, water, milk. Sorry, my head's been bothering me. It keeps on not going behind my head and I don't like it. Tea bag, water, milk. Done. Coffee, you have to add like syrups and milks and shit. And I just don't have the patience for that shit. And I think the coffee as a whole is too bitter. So I'd need to sweeten it. I just don't like coffee very much. I just don't really like it. It's just one of those things. Just one of those things. And I also think that caffeine is probably a little bit worrying for me, considering I'm like this on absolutely nothing but pure energy. I don't really think that me having a coffee every single day would really add too much. I don't really think it's good. I got a bit addicted to coffee, then I don't really know if I like it or not. If I'm just constantly in the abstinence of caffeine, that's another reason. Don't really want to do that. You not having sugar in your tea is not working in my brain. Why though? I hate having sugar in my tea. I think it's absolutely gross. I think it just tastes like sweet milk when it's like that. I also have like not much milk at all in my tea. It depends on what mood I'm in, but I have very little milk in my tea and no sugar. So more bitter than it is nice. Is there some way to enable webcam filters like the TikTok one where your head extends into the animal head? You know what? I actually think there probably is. Upsettingly, there is definitely ways that I can get filters on my stream. Using Mix It Up is the bot that I use. There is definitely a way that I can do shit like that. I just never did it before because I was lazy and I didn't really care that much, but I 100% can. Please do stream using keep leverage jokers of using the filter. No, we need filter redeems. I mean, eventually, I write on the fucking list. For fuck's sake, guys. My list is going too long. If I can find filters that I can easily add onto the stream, then fine. Filters for streams. There you go. It's on the list, okay? If I can be bothered, then sure. If not, then you guys are getting nothing. You guys are gonna have to cope with it. I don't know. I guess I've never known anyone that doesn't like sugar in their tea. None of my family really likes sugar in their tea. Like, it doesn't really work like that. Maybe it's just a spite thing. But no, none of them particularly like it. My older sibling doesn't have sugar. My mom doesn't have sugar. My dad and my stepmom do, but I just don't know. I just went off of it. I went off of it for a long while. I just think that sweet tea just tastes... And it's just not as exciting. I mainly drink cups of teas less for the taste and more for the entirety of it just being warm. I really love a good warm drink. And I don't like coffee and I don't really like hot chocolates very much. So tea is like a really good middle ground warm drink, and that's like the main reason I drink tea. So sweetening it I just don't really like. Can you do a Meagle and talk until people disconnect? Absolutely not. I'm never ever going on a Meagle ever again. You literally couldn't pay me to. No thanks, sorry. I went on that way too much as a kid and I'm unwilling to ever go back on it ever again. I saw horrendous things and I don't really ever want to revisit that website. No, there's probably a bit more tame now, even so. No thanks, don't really want to do that. Had Daisy love bubble tea? I do. Bubble tea is fantastic. But I don't get the milk ones. I only get the fruit ones. Milk teas kind of scare me a little bit. Also, tapioca pearls, I'm not the biggest fan of them. They're too chewy for my liking. You can drink warm water. I'll pass on that, I think. I drink, like, lukewarm water, like room temperature. But I don't really want to boil the kettle just to drink water. I'll pass on that. That would be awesome if Daisy drank boiling water instead of tea and coffee. That's my drink of choice. I fucking love boiling water. I love it. Oh, I love boiling water. Wake up in the morning, nice glass of boiling water. Oh, it's my favorite. I've only ever seen it on prank videos. What's wrong with it? It's basically just obscene. You just get fucking flashed every 2 seconds. At least that's what it was like when I was a kid. It's just weird. It's just a bunch of weirdos who want you to talk on kick and shit like that. It's just weird. It's probably much safer to go on now that I'm an adult. But nonetheless, it was weird. I don't like the chewy pearls either. I like the coconut jelly. I've never had the jellies, but they do look quite nice. They do look quite nice, I'll give you that. I just much prefer having like the little popping balls in them. I've been trying out various Japanese teas recently. It's nice as a green tea with roasted popped rice mixed into it. Tastes like popcorn. That one sounds fun. What's your favorite fizzy drink? Dr. Pepper, without a fucking doubt. Without a doubt. I fucking love Dr. Pepper. It's my favorite. Tea and coffee of a capitalist. Don't get me started on orange juice drinkers. I like orange juice. Would you guys get pissed at me if I said that I liked orange juice with bits in it? Would you guys get annoyed at me for this? I know it's slightly unorthodox because I really hate textures in foods. I'm very specific about textures. I'm quite impartial, okay? I know that this is like heathenous. I know. But I quite like it. I quite like orange juice with bits in it. I quite like it, you know. I know this is a terrible thing for me to say, and I know that is an entirely controversial opinion. It wouldn't be my choice, okay? It would not be my choice. It wouldn't be my choice, okay? If I had a smooth orange juice and I had an orange juice with bits in it, I would choose the smooth one. But if I was given the one with bits in it, I would not turn it away because I quite like it. Pineapple juice over orange juice, any day of the week. So much better. Another nice Japanese tea. I'm not even going to try and pronounce them. I'll butcher it. Roasted green tea. Tea is roasted! So much more flavorful than regular green teas and also very low caffeine. I don't really like, green tea very much, but it's interesting. Daisy's letting all the weird shit out. The streams are pulpy. Orange juice with bits. I'd only like to have a very small amount. I love orange bits. I think it adds a fun texture to the drink. I'm very biased on this. I like it. I think it adds like a fun little texture to the drink. It's like a smoothie. It's like a nice. I like it. I'm not even gonna argue. I like it. I think orange juice with the bits. I like it. I think it's got a good texture to it. I know that it's slightly weird, but I can appreciate it a lot. Kinder Bueno or chocolate orange? Kinder Bueno, any fucking day. Chocolate oranges are just sickly. They're good in like the small, you can have like one slice of that orange daily unless you want to be sick. I can't deal with chocolate oranges. I find them very sickly. I do appreciate the gimmick of them with them being in an orange shape and that little middle bit, you know, the middle bit of a chocolate orange. Oh, that's delicious. Fucking love that shit. The middle bit. Yeah, love the middle bit. But the rest of them, they're overwhelming. It's like after eights. I don't really like after eights very much. I think after eights are really sickly, but I know a lot of people like them. Not the biggest fan. I don't like green tea either. It tastes like water that has fish in it, but these roasted and toasted ones are different. Might have to give it a try, you know. It sounds exciting. I left when we were talking about you only talk to 2 men today. Can you summarize everything that you talk about next? No. But we're talking about chocolate oranges now, so you can join in if you want. Had Daisy loves breaking chocolate oranges against the desk? No. Knock, knock, knock. Right on the forehead. Right ear. The center chaos shard of the chocolate orange is the best thing in the world. Isn't it just? It's delicious. It's the best one. Kinder Bueno have changed since I last had them and they kind of suck now. I have not had one in a while. I just remember them being really nice. The one I had most recently was like the off-brand Aldi one, and that was equally as nice. I agree with you for once. I'm very glad. This is good. I'm glad you second this. You're a sucker for money. I don't wish to answer this question. No. That explains it? What, me knocking a chocolate orange on my head? Yeah, I think it does, doesn't it? They're quite solid as well. They're quite solid chocolates. We have a mint one in my cupboard right now, which sounds like my own personal hell, really. The chocolate orange concept mixed with it like an after eight, basically. No. I used to love after eights when I was a kid. After eights are just like these little chocolate squares filled with like mint cream, I believe it is. That I don't really know what that's all it is. Just a mint chocolate. I used to really fucking love them. I used to really like them when I was a kid. I cannot stand them anymore. I really can't. I couldn't break a chocolate orange with a sledgehammer. Oh no. They're strong as hell. I had Daisy headbutted a chocolate orange and it exploded into little shards everywhere. Oh, it was like glass. You mean orange pulp? That's the only stuff I want in my OJ? I like it. I think it's good. My friend bought himself a white chocolate orange. I don't like white chocolate. Is that a controversial opinion? I don't think that's very controversial. I don't like white chocolate. I think it's kind of fucking gross. I think of all the chocolates, that is the lowest tier chocolate. It just is. Like, it really just is. Of all the things, that's the shittest one. It has the least flavor to it. It just tastes sweet. I do not like it. Kinder Chocolates had a big recall a few months ago because they had salmonella in them. They did. That's very true. I entirely forgot about that, you know. I entirely forgot about that. Yeah. Oh my god, that's crazy. You've just revived a memory there. Yeah, that's why. Maybe that's why they taste different. Lack of salmonella. Maybe we just all really love the salmonella taste. You've passed 2 hours. It's a big achievement for me. Is it an orange themed stream now? What's the best way to peel an orange? Is there a best way? I don't really know what the strat is. Start from the bottom bit that doesn't have that weird little green nib thing at the top. You know, those little thing, like the stem, but not the stem. Start the other way, so you don't have to deal with that weird stem thing, because then it can stay all together. And then the best way to peel an orange is keeping it all together in one big, like, that's the best way to peel an orange, but that's the hard way. No one's successfully peeling an orange like that, okay? Not a singular person has managed to peel an orange in one take. That's impressive, okay? That'd be very impressive. Daisy can peel an orange with a knife and fork. When did I say that I could do that? Maybe I said it sarcastically. I don't think I could, you know. I don't like eating orange, but orange juice is good. I fucking love oranges. I really love oranges. I think oranges are delicious. I went through a phase when I was going through the start of the wrap phase where I only ate wraps and orange slices. Orange slices are so good. What's the last time you've sliced up an orange and ate it like that? They're so good. I mean, yeah, sure, it's all nice and cool, you know, peeling it and eating it like that. Orange slices are the shit. They're so good. Salmonella is tasty. It means you can fit more chocolate in your belly. Yeah, because you're going to be sick all the time. Yum, yum, yum. It's just delicious. I've successfully done most of the oranges in one peel. Is it hard? To me, it is, yeah. Maybe I'm just very uncoordinated, though. Use my thumbnail to carve a little circle into the orange skin, then stick my thumb into it and pry the skin off in one satisfying piece. The primary school way. We put all of the... the primary school way, yeah. Always slice oranges. As you should. I had Daisy loves it when you eat the orange, the sequence, and the last one has a pip in it just to surprise you. That's my favorite part, yeah. It's like the pulp in the orange juice. So the seeds and all of the things. No, I mean, I don't know if my opinions on oranges is that strong. I think it really depends. I think it really, 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 really does depend. You know what I mean? Like having it... Sometimes you get a really shit orange. Fruit is a really hard one because I love fruit, but fruit is so temperamental that when I enjoy fruits and then I eat a bad fruit, I will go off of that fruit for just like weeks after. Like if I'm really, really enjoying raspberries and then I have one raspberry that's just like mushy and sour, I'll immediately hate raspberries for like at least a week after. Stuff like that. I'm really bad with fruit. If it becomes too uncertain, I'm like, as I said, I had an orange phase. And then I had one orange that tasted like shit. It tasted so bad. And then I haven't eaten an orange since. You know what I mean? I haven't eaten an orange since. Who slices oranges? They're already sliced. I've only ever seen them segmented ones, so I always slice them, apart from those useless tiny ones. I spend 30 minutes peeling those and removing the white bits before I'll eat them. You're one of those people. I like the white bits. They're yummy. They're so strange. But I slice an orange if I want to stick the whole slice in my mouth and make a funny face. Yes. As you should. When I was stoned a few years ago, I peeled the thin layer off the single slice to expose all the little wibbly... It was mind-boggling. Do you not do that normally? That's what I do normally. That's what I do normally. I take the little outside bit off and both sides, and then I eat it on the inside bit all together, because that's the most flavorful part. That's how I eat oranges normally. I peel it and then I double peel it. I take the outside bit off, so you just get the inside bit left, because that's the tastiest part. Get the shit bits off that taste like nothing, and then you got the tastiest part. Same with grapes. I eat all the thing off around the grape, and then I'll eat the grape last. Same with carrots. This is what I used to do in primary school. Same with carrots. I eat all of the outside of the carrot first, and then there's this little middle bit in the carrot which tastes nicer than the rest of it. That's what I used to do in primary school. Same with blueberries also. Same with blueberries. I get all of the skin off first, and then I eat the little middle bit more after. This is mostly what I do. Didn't even know grapes had a peel. I mean, they don't really. They've just kind of got a skin. But the middle bit's the yummiest bit, so that's the bit I like more. You wrote an orange wrap? Yes, I did. How did you know? So crazy of me. Those shit bits are where most of the beneficial nutrients, though. The white stuff in the orange, that's the nutritious part. Yeah, but boo. You know what I mean? Boo. Don't like it. Don't like that bit though, it's boring. Carrot should be washed and chopped, no peeling or slicing. Oh no, I do second this. But like the way that I used to eat a carrot is I had it whole, and then there's the little middle core bit. The core bit of the carrot, which is all spiky and shit. You know what I mean? Like when you cut into a carrot and you see that little ring at the top, if you bite around that ring, you get the inside carrot that's spiky and it tastes better. Surely one of you have done this before. Surely you have. When I eat a cow, I peel off the skin first. Yeah, it's it. The core carrot. Yeah, obviously you've done this before. That's how I used to eat them in primary school. The core carrot, the little spiky one that tastes nicer. Nope. Yeah, you were missing out then, aren't you? You're absolutely missing out, because it's the best bit. Had Daisy removes all the seeds from the strawberries, I would never be so weird. I would never do such a weird thing. The pure carrot inside the carrot. Yeah. The good carrot. That's the good shit in there. The one that tastes nicer than all the other ones. Fucking love it. Yeah. I don't do that as much anymore. If I'm going to eat a carrot now, I just slice it. The same with cucumber. With cucumber, I'll eat the wetter part first. You know the wetter part of cucumber? The wetter bit. You know the wet bit? The bit in the middle. The inner ring of the cucumber. I eat that bit first. And then I'll eat the skin after, and then I'll eat the rest of it. That's the way that I eat cucumber also. How are things today, Emma? Very good, Ace. Welcome on in. You're a little late. Watched the Taylor Swift movie in the cinema. Ooh, was it good, Rover? Welcome on in, both of you. Happy Friday. We're talking about eating things silly, which is the way that I will continue to eat all of the things. I just eat them as fast as possible, then another. Yeah, that's boring though, isn't it? Gets rid of the challenge. This is the kind of autistic representation I've been searching for. What my weird eating habits? Yeah. I mean, it's just way more fun. The cucumber one makes sense as well. Get all the shit bits off and then have the good crunchy bit in the middle. I do this with all of my food. I will prioritize the order I eat all of my foods, okay? If I'm eating a wrap, I start with the back segment first. This is the thing, I even eat wraps silly, okay? I even eat wraps silly. I eat the back bit first with less of the ingredients in it, and then I eat about like midway through, and then I'll start eating from the front side, so the very last bite I have is all of the good, nice stuff in the middle, and I'll make sure that when I make a wrap, I make it in a way where I get every single thing in every single bite. Yeah, the back bit. You know when you make a wrap and you roll it and it's just like two of the sides are slightly more open? You know that? Yeah, that's the way that I eat that. Yeah, that's the way that I eat that. Bananas should be sliced with a pin, then peeled. Yes, of course, the classic. We're doing how to eat certain meats next stream, I think. No. I'll never do such a thing. Had Daisy eats burritos the way Justin Bieber does. How the fuck does Justin Bieber do it? I don't know how I'm not the biggest Justin Bieber fan. How does Justin Bieber do it? So you left with the middle? Yeah, so I'm left with the middle. The same way we eat sandwiches. I eat sandwiches, the crust first, and then I have the middle best bite left. You gotta prioritize, okay? You have to prioritize. If I don't end my meal on the best bite possible, it wasn't even worth it. Like, it wasn't even worth it. If I cannot eat my meal on the best bite possible, it's not worth it anymore. Start with the wrap at the shit bit, then I eat the front bit, because it's usually getting a little bit messy, and then I eat the middle bit because the middle bit's the best one. Sandwiches, eat the crust first, that bit last. It just makes sense, okay? Dizzy ends every meal on a high. Yeah, and if I don't, then what the fuck was the point? You know what I mean? What was the point? It annoys me. Holds the end and bites into the middle like a hot dog. See, that's wrong. That's a crime. So you've just got the bottom of the half of the wrap dropping all the ingredients on you? No, because I make my wrap neat, okay? I make my wrap neat and organized so that none of it falls out. And then when it does start falling out, I swap to that side. I've got a strategy for this, okay? None of my wrap has ever fallen on me before, but it gets slightly pushed out and then I go, oh, look, it's getting a little bit messy now. And then I can eat it because, okay, I've got priorities, right? I know how to eat a wrap. I've been eating one every single day for the past like 2 months basically. I've got my strategy set now. I'm really good at cutting avocados now. I'm amazing at it. The point was survival? No. The point was to have the last bite be really good. Sounds messy? It isn't. It really isn't. You glued it together. 2 months of experience? Yeah, I'm wrap eating straight. I've been making a wrap I had a wrap today. I had a wrap yesterday. Had a wrap the day before. Every single day for the past, as I said, like 2 months. I've been eating wraps. And I will not stop. I will probably have one tomorrow also. That nonsense is all just the healthier bit, so you eat less dessert. Well, no, I feel like I would eat desserts in specific ways also. I had a trifle the other day. A chocolate one specifically. Fuck normal trifle. Ugh! Gross shit. But I had a chocolate trifle the other day. Got a priority order to this too. Yeah, I know. It's every single thing that I eat has a priority order, okay? It just is the way that it works. Have you had different ingredients in your wraps? No, that would be terrible. I would never do that. What tortillas do you use? Did you try various ones to find your perfect wrap? I've had one with seeds in it. I've had ones which are like wholemeal. I've had the just like plain wraps. I've tried a few. I quite like the one with seeds in it the most. They're my favorite ones. But no, yeah, I had a trifle, a chocolate one, and obviously it's got all like the cream and shit, but then it's got that really small layer of cake in it. That small layer of cake has to go last. It has to, because if that small layer of cake doesn't go last, then I'm just shoveling down a food that has no texture to it, which I don't really like very much. So I have to shovel down a load of no textured food and then combine the last few bites with the bit of texture to it. I do the same with, you know, Muller corner yogurts, the ones with the little chocolate balls in them. You know them ones? Yeah. I pour them in. Not heathen, I'm not eating them separately, but I pour them into the yogurt, and then I will prioritize eating the yogurt first. So even if I scoop up a load of the chocolate things, I'll only eat the yogurt on that spoonful, and then I'll prioritize eating all the yogurt first, and then so I have all of the chocolate bits at the end. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. Do you ever toast the wrap after wrapping in a hot pan? No, because the thought of warm avocado really throws me off. Is the cakey bit and the chocolate laid one also soaked in alcohol? No, it isn't. Chocolate late? Oh, chocolatey. No, it isn't. Fortunately, it might not. I hope it isn't. Otherwise, I've been lied to. So when you eat a pastry, it's the pastry first before anything else? Yes. Well, when I used to eat, you know, those like weird, like packaged, like chocolate crepe things, the ones which are like rolled. I used to unroll them, eat all of the God, this is really exposing me here, you know. This was a normal thing though. This was a very like normal thing for me. This was a normal one, okay? I used to unroll the I used to unroll them, and I used to eat the like pastry crepe thing plain, and then I would eat the chocolate bit last by itself. When I used to eat pain au chocolat, I used to eat around the edges. I used to eat on the top and on the bottom and on the sides of the chocolate bit, so I would have the chocolate bit last. I'm trying to think of all of the other things. I had so many things. This is a terrible thing you always do. I mean, yeah, I eat all of my food like this always. This is just how it works. My method for those Muller corner yogurts thing was the chocolate balls. I'd mix the balls into the yogurt, then only use the back of the spoon, like the small amount from the back of the spoon, re-dip until eventually it concentrates. See? That's what I do too. Prioritize the yogurt first. Was this the weird food thing? You didn't want to... Oh, no, this wasn't the weird food thing. Oh, no. That's way worse than that. No. These are just my weird habits with food. That other thing was just weird as shit. Like, there's that other thing. These are normal. These are normal. That was weird. That was weird. These are really normal. No, this is just me eating things in a weird order. But the rest of that was just weird. But no, I do it with everything. Everything I eat has to have a priority. Spoken about the way I eat curries, the way I eat pasta is normal, fortunately. Go from the outside inwards, because the outside cools faster. That's just logic at that point. But no. Everything else I eat is normal, relatively. Anyway, I'm sure there's more. Sugar's the type of person to spit something out after chewing for a while to see what it looks like. Oh, you know it. When I was younger, I used to eat burgers in a spiral. I used to do that too, because the last bite in the middle was the best one. It's all a priority order, right? If I don't get the best bite last, then it's what was the point? The last bite of the burger is the best one in the middle, not the outside one. Yeah, the burger core. Yeah, not the fucking outside shit. That's boring. You gotta eat all the way around. And when I had an ice cream, when I have ice creams, the last thing I have to eat is the flake. If I have a flake in an ice cream, I will eat all of the ice cream around the flake. I got sherbet ice creams personally. I'm a sherbet ice cream kind of gal, okay? I'm a sherbet ice cream kind of gal. And whenever I eat a sherbet ice cream, I have to eat around the last bit of the ice cream. I can't eat all the sherbet straight away because then I've just got ice cream. So I eat most of the sherbet and then I leave a little bit of sherbet left so that I can have that as my last bite because it's got sherbet on it still. And same with the flake. If the flake is last, the flake has to be eaten last. It's just the way things go, okay? It's just the way things go. Just the way it is. It just makes sense. And it just works in my silly little brain. Just get rid of the non-best bits and only have the best bits. Yeah. The logical way. When you get a cornetto-like ice cream, excited for the final end cone, only find out it doesn't have chocolate, that's fucking awful. That's genuinely one of the worst things that could happen. That is, like, actually upsetting. I just eat the middle like a criminal, as you should. As you should. Cut the middle bit out and then only eat the middle. The rest of the bit's not important. The cores. Priorities. Welcome on in, Autumn Bird, by the way. Welcome on in. Do you eat the filling of the Oreo cookies first? No, I eat Oreos fairly normal because I always dip them in something. If I was going to, then yeah, I probably would, you know. Like, if I was going to, then yeah. I used to eat a kebab bottom up, so like bread and then chicken bits, then lettuce and then the tomatoes and the red onion. See, that's weird. Because I would always prioritize the chicken first. Always, without a doubt, because that was always the nicest bit. I mean, I guess so. I don't really know the way that I would eat a kebab. I kind of forget. I don't really think I've had enough of them for me to even briefly remember how I would eat them. I think the chicken would usually be prioritized first, though, which is a weird way of eating it. There was another thing I was going to say, but I don't remember anymore. Oh, yeah, all of, like, the, what are they called? The little Bakewell tarts. You know those? You know how they came in little tinfoil, like, circles? I used to eat the pastry around the circle first, and then I would pop it out, and then I'd take the cherry off. Fuck fake cherries. Ugh. God, they're my least favorite things in the world. No, 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 no. Cherry goes in the bin. The cherry goes in the fucking bin, okay? I hate Bakewell tart cherries. I hate them. Absolutely, they're so grim. I think fake cherries are fucking gross. I hate them. Whatever they are, I think they're gross. I used to take the cherry off, throw it in the bin. Throw it in the fucking, or give it to my mum if she wanted it. If she wanted it, then she can have it. But if not, it's going in the bin. And then I would eat the pastry circle around, and then I eat the rest of it. I'm sure there's more things which I used to eat in weird ways. Tea cakes is another one. The tea cakes being the marshmallow chocolate combination thing. Or eat all the chocolate around the marshmallow. Then eat just enough of the marshmallow that there's still some marshmallow left on the biscuit at the end. And then eat the rest of the biscuit. Kit Kats, same way. I just had to compartmentalize all of my food. I had to break it down into little. This is why I eat and drink so slowly. I drink really slowly. My friends make fun of me for it. I drink really, really, really slowly. We'd get boba a lot, and they always drink through their drinks really fast. It takes me like hours to drink a drink that big. It takes me so long because I just forget to and I talk so much. It's genuinely just because I talk so much. Because I talk so much, I never finish my drinks. Like, the only time I finish the drink is when I'm going home and I'm sat by myself drinking it. I'm just constantly talking or constantly doing something that I just forget to drink my drinks. It's not good. I'm a very slow drinker. Same with eating. Very slow eater also. I did Oreos suddenly become a thing here one day. They're pretty much shit compared to many other biscuits. I only assume now that people talk them up only to have cheap digestives to compare them to. No, they are shit. Oreos as a whole, they're very American. They feel way more American than they do British. Oreos really aren't that good. I feel like as a kid, they were way more exciting than they are now, though, just because they had the appeal of, like, oh, you can separate them, and cookies and milk and things like that, but there's so many better biscuits to dip in milk, like, so many better. I agree, you talk so much. Yep. This is why I don't drink on stream either, just because I forget to. Charlie! Hello, welcome on in. Hello, hello, hello. You've just come in for the Greg story time as well. This is incredible. Happy Friday to you. I hope your stream was fantastic. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday, happy Friday. The way you see Greg sausage rolls. Hang on, priorities. I used to eat Greg's sausage rolls as a kid was the worst. First I'd pry open the pastry like a coffin lid. Then I'd eat the top pastry dough followed by the pastry base so that all around my... Oh, that's sad. That is an upsetting way to eat it. That is upsetting. Now read my Greg sausage roll thing. I'm not reading it in its entirety. That's upsetting. I feel like I probably did a really similar thing though, so I'm not even going to slander you for it. I always ate the bottom and the top bit first. I second you with that. But hello, Charlie. Welcome on in. Chin chin. Oh, I knocked my thing very heavily there. We've been talking about weird eating habits and the way that I eat all of my food and the way that all of it's very strange. Not strange, just organized and well prepared and in a very organized way so that the last bite I eat is always the best one. It's more of an organizational thing. It's not weird at all. And I only eat with teaspoons also. That's still a thing that's kicking around. For roast dinner, I would eat the parsnips. Oh, right. Yeah, of course. Oh, yeah, classic. Refuse. But no, it's the same thing I only eat with teaspoons. I hate fucking tablespoons so much. I hate tablespoons. Tablespoons are the worst. They are. They're too big and they're overwhelming. Teaspoons, nice little silly mouthful. nice little silly mouthful. Little silly one. Little silly one. Tablespoons suck. Tablespoons is overwhelming. I don't need that much shit in my mouth at the same time. I don't like tablespoons. Not a fan of tablespoons, okay? They're just too much for my liking. Teaspoons give me the perfect mouthful. I don't need it. I just don't. I just really don't. I'm not a fan of it. Based on your eating habits, Sugar, thank you. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to self-diagnose myself. However, autism runs so heavily in my family. It runs unbelievably heavily in my family. My grandma has it. My uncle has it. All of my cousins have it. My younger siblings have it. Probably my dad and people like that. Like, literally fucking everyone. Like, just all of my family members. And then it got to me and my older sibling, and they just went, no, they're fine. Don't worry about them. I'm sure they're fine. They just kind of skipped over that generation. There's a very high chance that I do have it. However, I'm not going to say that I do because I've never been diagnosed. Do you use a teaspoon to eat a wrap? Please say yes. Of course I do, yeah. Actually, no, I use a knife and a fork and I sit there and I chop it up and I eat it like that. No, I use my hands. Like a heathen. Use my hands. Yeah, I use chopsticks that I definitely know how to use. Whenever I go to Wagamama's, number one, I order off the kids menu, which is always a fun thing to do. This is just specifically Wagamama's, by the way. This isn't an experience in any other restaurants because I don't go to any other restaurants, but no, whenever I go to Wagamama's, I order off the kids menu because I don't like the big menu. It gives me shit vegetables. The kids menu, chicken ramen, oh, it's the shit. It doesn't give any bad vegetables. It gives you carrot and sweet corn, and that's it. The other one gives you, like, cress and onions, and, yuck, I don't want that. So I get from the kids menu, and then I can't use chopsticks. So I have to also use the kids' chopsticks. It's quite a dehumanizing experience for me. It's quite upsetting, actually. I can press everything I eat with my hands into a mouse-sized bite to save time. Well, okay, I know you said that as a joke. However, I did have a habit when I was a kid, and I still do this with some foods now, that I squish down my foods quite a lot. If I eat a brioche, I will never just bite straight into a brioche. I will flatten the brioche first and then eat it flattened. Same thing with pain au chocolat too. I have to flatten it. It's mainly just pastry things. I have to flatten them first so they have a better texture to them. You have to sleep now? Good night. I hope you sleep very well. Her Daisy holds chopsticks like her pen. I just don't hold them at all. I only went to Wagamama's one time years ago and I ate some kind of decorative chili and it was so hot I instantly got severe hiccups and had a panic attack and had to run out of the restaurant. Fun! I have gotten the same thing ever since I was a kid. Kids chicken ramen. It's £5. It's fucking sick. It's so good and it's tasty and it's delicious and it's just a perfect mouthful. And they give you the kids chopsticks with it so you don't have to ask for them. It's way better. The kids chopsticks, it's just this motion. They are like little snappy things. Imagine a crocodile's mouth. You've hit the nail on the head. That's it. Do they ever question you not being a kid? Yeah, but they don't give a shit, do they? If I don't want something off the adults menu, then they're not gonna give a shit. Like, why would they care? I know that I'm paying less money for something, but, like, I don't want the adult stuff. I went there on my 18th birthday, right? My 18th birthday. And my mum told them it was my 18th birthday, and then she was like, she would like to order off the kids menu, please. And I was like, well, you know what? What the hell? Unnecessary, really, isn't it? Yeah, you know, oh, look, it's her 18th birthday. She's an adult now, but she'd like to order off the kids menu, preferably. Was that necessary? I don't think it was. I don't think it was actually very necessary for you to, like, say that out loud and then, like, say that I didn't. Okay, well, like, did you need to? Because I don't think you did need to. Some places, yeah, money. I don't think Wagamama's really cares. Even if they do, I'll just say, yeah, but I'm not gonna order anything else. So, you know, I either leave or you get £5 from me. Like, it's one of the two, because I'm not ordering anything else from here. So, you know, good fucking luck. I get the same thing every time I go anywhere. Like, it's a consistent thing. Wagamama's being the biggest one. Whenever I used to go to Yo Sushi being the restaurant, that is the one where you just choose what you want to eat off of a conveyor belt. Didn't do that. Probably told this before. I used to specifically order in teriyaki chicken without the teriyaki sauce. So just chicken. Yep. And I used to order like 2 plates of that and then go straight on to fucking dessert because dessert was better than any of the sushi. I used to go to a sushi restaurant and not order sushi. I only used to order chicken. Did they get mad? They probably were mad as fuck in the kitchen, but they never told me that they were mad to my face because I was a kid. So I agree with you, but I will still order off the kids menu because the adult meals are too large. Exactly, see? Yeah, sushi's bad. No, sushi isn't bad. I just don't personally like it. I don't like it. I don't like... Yeah, I just don't like sushi very much. It's the stuff they put in the rice that I don't like. I don't know what it is. It's just not my favorite. We do not cross in the Venn diagrams of food. Well, Hate to break it to you, sushi's good. I don't like it. I don't like the rice. I don't mind the insides bits, and I don't mind the seaweed. It's just the rice. That's like ordering the awful chips from the Chinese or Indian takeaway. It is. But fortunately, I don't do that, so don't worry about it. The fish, okay, well that slightly unsettles me. I actually just don't like sushi, full stop. I'll leave it at that. I don't even like soy sauce, so I would just order chicken, not dip it in anything, okay, and just eat chicken at a sushi restaurant. So, about that. Have you ever had sushi from a real high-end authentic sushi place? They say it's so different to your sushi in similar places. No, but I'm not experimental enough to. Maybe one day I will. They're just not my favorite. I used to have a friend. It was very lovely. I'll have to go. It was a nice Friday stream. Thank you for sharing your time. You're more than welcome, my friend. I hope you have a nice rest of your day. I used to have a friend, my mum's friend. She used to make me sushi, and it just had tuna in it, and I liked that, and that was the only sushi that I liked, and I didn't like any others. I liked the way that she made it, probably because she made it different for me. I don't really like fish. I'm kind of lying about enjoying fish. I don't really like it. I tried ordering an omelet from a Chinese restaurant. It was a bad idea. Sounds it. My Chinese order, if my family's gonna order Chinese, it will probably really deeply upset you. My Chinese order, if I was going to order from a Chinese, is literally just get rice and then get all the free shit that they give you. That's my order. I don't order anything. I order like fucking like egg fried rice or something, and then I just eat the spring rolls and the prawn crackers, and I'm happy and I'm set and I love it, and that's my meal, and I'm really happy with that. I don't want to order anything else. Actually, the Chinese near me has a really good chicken satays. They're really good. That's like the only other thing that I would plausibly order. Other than that, no. Just stick to the rice and the free things, preferably. And also, really like the fortune cookies. The free. I know. What the hell, Jax? Whoa! How could you say such an awful thing? How could you? Whoa, Jax. Oh, pocket that. I just saw your childhood vid on TikTok. Fill me with joy. How cute. Childhood vid? What does that mean? Which one? I feel like I've done more than that. Which one do you mean? Give me which specific one. Which specific one do you mean? I've done multiple. What, the one where I edited all the videos of me hula hooping together? That one? Which one do you mean? I don't remember which one you mean. I posted that years ago. I don't remember which one you mean. I remember which one you mean. But no, yeah, my Chinese order's weak. I don't think I've ever had Indian food before, so it's just all about, I'm not very good at ordering food, I'll be honest with you, not very good at that. I zoned out, then had edited and zoned back in. Yeah, rah! The one that fades. Dog. Meow, 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 meow. Let me in. I'm allowed to talk now. Am I? I might be wrong. I might be wrong. The thing on my screen says I am, but you've broken everything, okay? You've broken all of it. You've broken everything, you know. You've broken the timer. You've broken all of the... In fairness, I might not be allowed to talk right now. It says I am. It's been 5 minutes, so I'm just going to assume that I am, okay? On top of this one, can't break the symmetry. You're so right. There you go. Sorry, let me move Tim out of your way. Sorry, let me move Tim. Let me just shuffle Tim out the way. Right, God, sorry. Don't say this. Don't say that. That's cruel. Anyway, right. Hello, everybody. I'm back now. I'm back, everybody. Hola. Me gusta una casa porque es grande. Hello. Welcome on back. Let me turn the music down a little bit. Sorry, it got a bit Cuphead-y. It wasn't intentional. I just shuffled the music. Sorry, let me just fix my Tower of Dogs back to normal again. Sorry, all of the characters came out on stream. Every single one of my dogs. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. And the sheep too. They came in handy. And fucking Big Lad Dog and Big Man Dog. They were the fundamentals of this whole thing. You know what I mean? And this pillow too. It was a real ordeal. You know. It was a big ordeal. It was crazy stuff. Absolutely fucking mental. I had the whole gang out. Right. Hello everybody. Welcome back. Should have kept going with the dances. No, I don't really want to do that. You're going to go edit? Have a good stream? Thank you very much. Good luck with your editing as usual. Good luck. But yeah, you broke the timer. You broke everything. You awful, terrible, awful people. You feel so unreasonably guilty right now. You should feel just terrible. Anyway, welcome on back from that silence. I quite enjoyed stacking things, but I ran out of things to stack. Unfortunately. That and the headphones were really weighing the fuckers down, okay? The headphones are really heavy when they're put on weak things. Very heavy. What sticker would you want, Jax? Fortunately, I don't have to go up and get them. It's much better now. Chin chin, everyone. Cheers! I'm going to ignore everything that you guys said during those 10 minutes. I have no patience. I think the longest that no talking has ever been redeemed for is probably, I'd like to say like 35 minutes straight. I could be dead wrong with this, but it was a while back in, I think, 2021. We had one that went on for a while. So people are ruthless with it. And as Matt said, I had a ukulele under my belt back then, so it was fucking unbearable for all of you. What's the best sticker you have? See, I'm biased towards the silly animal ones, so I would say one of the silly animal ones. But you know, as I said, I'm very biased towards them. Best is not a very good justification of what's... I have a swordfish. Would you like a swordfish? The swordfish is quite cool. Look at it. You like the swordfish? I quite like the swordfish. I think the swordfish is quite cool. Sure there's more. There's a red panda. The red panda is quite cool. There's a squirrel. There's a little lizard with a top hat. You want the swordfish? Yeah, I can do the swordfish. Is the swordfish the biggest? Oh, probably not, no. But it's a bigger option, yes. Also, that was a kalimba. How I miss thee. I don't know where that is, Matt. I'll look for it. I'll add it to the list. Hang on. Where would you like the swordfish? It can be on the top of your desk, at the back, or radiator. Radiator would be more visible. I find the kalimba. I think it's downstairs somewhere. My younger brother took mine from me, and I don't know where it's gone. And I put it on the radiator. It's going on the radiator. Beep, 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 beep. Oh. Kablamo! Center. Oh, what? Well, now it's too late. Now it's too late, isn't it? Now it's too late. You said radiator. You said radiator, though. It looks more like a marlin. Wop, wop. Swordfish. Don't care. I wish Daisy would be the kazoo kid of Twitch. I can invest in a kazoo if you would like me to. I don't remember what he says. Wait a minute. Who are you? That's him, right? That's him. That's him, right? That's him. Pretty sure that's him. I remember really liking that video when I was in secondary school. That and the video of those random people introducing themselves and singing a song. From that weird show with the ostrich puppet. What the fuck? How does it go? Fuck, I don't remember how it goes. I'll remember how it goes eventually. Invest in a kazoo. I'm sure it'll pay off. Yes, it will, definitely. I have a kazoo somewhere. Not personal. I don't own a kazoo. And I've never bought a kazoo before, but we have a kazoo somewhere in my house. I'd be really good at it. My instrumental talent is absolutely unbelievable. A kazoo's expensive. I'm going to assume no. Maybe if you want to get a real good fucking kazoo, then yeah, maybe. But I'm going to assume no. Buy a trumpet? Absolutely not. My dad has a trumpet, I think. You'd love kalimba sugar? See, I have a kalimba. This is the thing. I didn't love Kalimba very much. I like how it sounds a lot. I do not have the patience to remember how to learn it. I know it's not complicated. It's just a matter of basically pattern memory. I'm really bad at that. I'm really bad at pattern memory. No! 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 I thought I was... Oh, no. I thought I was going to be able to end stream before you saved up enough. Oh, womp womp. I don't have the brains today. I don't have the brain. Can we have Time Bandits again? You want Time Bandits again? Yeah, of course. And you follow a streamer who picks up a tuba from off screen and plays it when she gets a sub? That is fantastic. That is so good. The trick is, I'm not doing this one. I refuse. I refuse. I absolutely refuse. I'm gonna refuse. I'm allowed to refuse. Make it super short. Should I? The trick is give up learning on any specific tunes and just play with it instead. It's fun. It does sound really nice, so we'll give you that. Do I have to? What if I refuse? What if I say no and make you choose a different one? What if I say no and I go, no thanks, sorry. I don't think you have to choose a different one. Even if it is appropriate. What happens if I just say no, sorry? I'm allowed, it's fully within my right to. I'll just end, and then what are you gonna do? I'll just end and never come back. Then you lose Twitch credit points. I've lost plenty of those already, I think. I think I'm okay. I think I can live without them, you know. I think I've bullied you guys enough that my Twitch credit points are probably below 0. Probably in the minus numbers by then. Daisy stood up to her teacher about fun. Yeah, now I'm standing up to you guys. Don't you get to pick? Yeah, you do, but like, I'm the one who has to describe it. Now she stands up to chat. Yeah, I'm rebelling. Do I have to? Oh. But, okay, can I? Okay, fine, I'll do that one. However, I would like to know if the actual film is inappropriate. No. I'll do that one. It's okay. You don't need to have mercy. I just want to know if the actual film is inappropriate. Just as a general thing. I'm gonna assume no, okay? It's not, that's all I needed to know. That's all I needed to know. It's okay, film? Okay, that's all I needed to know. As long as I'm not started describing some weird ass shit and then at the end of it I'm gonna have to go, okay, well I don't really particularly want this to be on my fucking Google history. You know what I mean? I'd rather not severely just hate myself for describing something by the end of it. As long as it's a normal film and you're not suggesting some weird ass fucked up shit, you know what I mean? It's a funny film. Okay, well that's fine then. I'm gonna make it really short though because I don't really have the mental just willingness to do this for half an hour today. So shockingly, you'll never believe it, there's a character called Doris, and Doris, she's just your classic grandma, okay? I know this is starting a terrible time. I mean, it's a weird, fucked up film, but okay, but like in what way? Okay, I'm pausing this now. In what way? I'm not bringing Doris into it if it's some fucked up shit, I'm not. In what way? Not really. How old is Doris? It's 87. It's just silly. Okay, so it's just a dark comedy. It's just, okay, that's fine then. I'm too tentative with this now. It's spooky. Right, okay, that's fine. Doris, she's 87. She is just your average grandma. She knits and she sits at home and she watches the news. She's a bit like you guys, really. She's a bit like you guys. If you're gonna think about this character, think of you guys. What hair color does Doris have? Gray. She's old. What hair color do you think she's gonna fucking have? Gray hair. She's old, okay? But Doris is just a classic old lady, right? And Doris has done a lot in her life. She did skydiving. She did mountain climbing. She did, I don't fucking know. She did a lot of biking. She was an Olympic swimmer. She did a lot in her day, Doris did. She did a lot. It is, yeah. She did a lot in her days. She did a lot. She was a famous Olympian. That's what it is, an Olympian. It took me a second. Is that what it is? I don't know. She was really famous. She was very sporty, very active, Doris. Now she's just a grandma. Now she sits at home and she knits. And she sits at home and she watches the old Olympics on repeat. She really loves the Olympics, specifically the swimming, specifically her swimming. Only watches her swimming. Very self-centered woman, Doris. And she sits at her home, and at the start of the movie is just us watching through all of Doris's big achievements in life, looking through all the swimming and all the mountain biking and the skydiving. We sit and we watch Doris doing all these things. Doris is an incredible woman. It's a bit like No, I was gonna make a movie reference. I haven't seen enough movies for that. It's a good film, okay? She sits and she goes, awesome. No, this is not the worst. This is a really good film. You get to learn about Doris, okay? And Doris is sitting at home, and we see Doris tearing up, watching her win bronze at the 1993 Olympics, which was definitely the right year for the Olympics. We watch her tear up as she wins bronze. She never won gold, only ever bronzes. And she's tearing up, she's crying, and then she hears a knock on the door. Very aggressive knock. No, she's not going to get killed by a clock murderer. No, we're not bringing that back. Not 12 times, only a couple times knocking. If you don't understand that reference, you're a loser. Is Freddy even in this version? Give me a fucking second, okay? Someone's just knocked to the door, you prick. Come on now, come on. Come on. Right. Someone knocks at the door, and it's a grandson. It's her grandson. It's her grandson. And he goes, oh, my grandson, come on in, grandson. And he goes, oh, hi. Hey, I'm just coming to stop by, just coming to double check that you're okay and all. Just, do you need any washing up done or anything? Do you need any cleaning done? She goes, oh, yeah, I've got a bit of washing up that you need to do, grandson. And he goes, oh, okay, awesome. I brought my dog with me, if that's okay. I brought the dog with me, if that's okay. I brought him with me. And she goes, yeah, of course it's okay. Fucking, I don't know, Noah? Yeah, Noah, my grandson. Of course that's okay, Noah. Come on in, do my washing up. And he does the washing up, and they talk about the Olympics, and it flashes back to the Olympics a lot, and all that stuff. And then we see it in present day. Noah's just finished doing the washing up, and he sits down, took a long time. He sits down, he goes, oh, that was exhausting. I was so tired, you had so much washing up. And she goes, yeah, I know. I had a lot of washing up to do. I'm really sorry. I could make you something if you want. And he goes, yeah, that'd be nice. Do you have any drinks? And she goes, yeah, I could make you a cup of tea if you'd like. And Noah goes, yeah, I'd like a cup of tea. I would. And at this point, the dog sat on the floor, fucking just on the floor. I was going to say something else, and then I just really exaggerated the fact that he was on the floor by accident. Just sat on the floor, just looking around, pottering about, lying down, doing the sleeping, stuff like that. Really bored. It's just a dog in a house. Really boring. And then Doris is making a cup of tea, and they sit and they talk a lot about the Olympics and stuff like that. And she makes him a cup of tea, and she brings some biscuits over. An assortment of biscuits. And Noah takes one look at them, he goes, what the fuck is this? What in the absolute and ever-living hell have you just brought me? She goes, I just brought you a cup of tea and some biscuits. I don't know, what do you mean, what have I brought you? A cup of tea and some biscuits, like always. Cup of tea and some biscuits. And he goes, no, you fucking haven't. You brought me a crime. You've crimed right all over this tray that you've just brought me. But this is a crime. You've just committed a crime right here. And she goes, how have I? I brought you some digestives. I brought you some bourbons, some custard creams. And he goes, yeah, sure you have. You brought me a crime. Grandmother, Doris, you've brought me you've crimed all over my biscuit selection. You brought me a crime. And she goes, no, you always have these biscuits. I always give you these biscuits. You always loved bourbons. They were always your favourite ever since you were a young lad back in day. Ever since you were a young lad back in day, you always loved bourbons. And he goes, yeah, I know, I fucking love bourbons. That's not the problem. Clearly I'm not complaining about the bourbons, okay? You know I like bourbons. The other ones aren't really that big of a deal anyway, okay? Quite like the other ones also, but you've crimed all over this plate. And she goes, right, I don't really understand what you're talking about. If you could get more specific, that'd be really helpful. I understand that something is wrong with the plate of biscuits that I've just given you, but nothing's really that bad. And he goes, yeah, it is. You know what it is. Look at this biscuit tray one more time. Look at me in the eyes, and then look at the biscuit tray. And there's a really long scene where it goes up, down, in the eyes to the biscuit tray, in the eyes to the biscuit tray. And Doris goes, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do this. And he goes, yeah, you know what you've done. And we get a slow pan to the biscuit tray. And on the biscuit tray, bourbons, digestives, custard creams, ginger nuts, the shit ones with the fig inside of it, all of them ones. And then you see fucking chocolate fingers. And Noah fucking hates them. He hates them with a burning, fiery passion in his soul. He fucking hates them. Oh, he goes, I hate you. You're the worst grandma I've ever had. You know I hate chocolate fingers. You know I hate them. You absolutely know I hate them so much. They're my least favorite they're my least favorite biscuit option. They're just the worst. And she goes, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I know you didn't like them. I just put all of them on a plate because I assumed maybe you would have gone over it by now. And he goes, fuck you, grandma. I absolutely hate you. I think you're the worst. I hate you so much. I don't know. I wish I wasn't even your grandson. And he goes over and he smashes some of the plates. She goes, stop, please stop. Don't take this out on me. Please don't. Please. And he goes, yeah, I hate you, grandma, so much. I hate you so much. And he goes back over to the biscuit tray and he throws the chocolate fingers at his dog, Freddy. And that's it. There you go. That was the film, everyone. And that's it. And he throws the chocolate fingers right at the dog. And you can fill in the gaps with the film title. You can fill in the gaps there. And there you go. That's it. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you so much. Really proud of myself for that one. Really proud of myself. Thank you so much. What do you mean, huh? What do you mean, huh? The dog got a load of chocolate fingers thrown at it. You know what the title of the movie was, right? Wish not to repeat it in the context that it is a dog. But yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. You feel cheated? Why? I just described the movie by its plot. We had the Olympics. We had the end scene. Well, I cheated. I didn't cheat anything. I did it. It only took like 8 minutes. But nonetheless, okay. Nonetheless, I still did it. Did I not? I still described the movie title of Doris and Noah and their dog Freddy. You did long ones last time I saw this? Yeah, well, that was never in the obligation, okay? You forgot the title, you didn't put it on screen? Oh, shit, well, I wasn't really planning to. Whoever redeemed the points, you've been scammed. Hey, was it a scam, though? Or have I ever said that I had to do half an hour ones? No. This never started as a half an hour ordeal, okay? This used to be a quick 5-10 minute segment on stream where I would sit for 5 and or 10 minutes and do nothing. It was a scam. Hey, well, sucks to be you, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm the streamer in this situation, and I want to go to bed. I don't want to be here until 11 o'clock in the evening today. So, Sugar actually took my advice for once. Yep. I don't want to sit for half an hour. No title on screen either. I'm really sorry. I'm really, really sorry. I really am. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry that I did that. It's just terrible of me. I definitely will make up for it one day. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to. It was an accident. It was very much so intentional. I don't want to be here for half an hour describing a movie today. Not really in my bones. Not really in the core of my bones. I think I was planning on giving you £100 to go out and socialize. Oh, man, and I would have lapped that shit up. I wasn't going to use it. Oh, God, woe is me. Whatever will I do? I wouldn't have used it to socialize anyway. You know what I mean? Would have used it. You know what I really want right now? An umbrella that looks like a jellyfish. I would have used it on that, okay? So, your ploy wouldn't have worked nonetheless. It wouldn't have worked. Was, would have, could have, should have. Yeah, see, right? All of those possibility words. Sugar cries on stream for scamming viewer, but not really. Gone wrong! At 3 a.m. Gone at 3 a.m. No, I mean, I wouldn't have used the £100 for socializing nonetheless. Most of the socializing I do is very peacefully at college. Quite peacefully socializing at college. Oh, I quite like it. What's so good about socializing anyway? Give me like 4 pros. Give me 4 good solid pros of socializing, please, that I don't already have by talking to my friends in college. You know what I mean? Your levels of socializing feel very flawed, I think. I don't really think they make any fucking sense. I'm gonna be really honest, your logic feels flawed. At least an umbrella would have gotten you outside. I have an umbrella. I just want the one that looks like a jellyfish. Because it looks really cool. I'm going to ask my mum for it for my birthday because I really want a jellyfish umbrella. I really would like a jellyfish umbrella quite a lot. They look really cool. They're like jellyfish. It looks like a jellyfish, but it's an umbrella. The umbrella I have right now is cool because it goes up automatically. It's really cool, but it's just a plain black umbrella. That is nowhere near as cool as a jellyfish umbrella. I thought you still talked about the movie. No, I'm talking about my own wishes now. Jellyfish umbrella. That's what I wish for right now. You could socialize with a Worms Games franchise pack on Steam. £70. Love it. Yeah. You should be clubbing and socializing. Mental health. My mental health is very chill. Finding a partner is not a priority as a 19-year-old. Finding a job, again, is something that I can do without, I don't know. I mean, yeah, fine. I guess that's good logic. But I'm in a college course. I'm doing graphic design. And if I want to find a job, I can find a job without social. I don't really know. That feels illogical. Spending your knowledge / experience. Again, is something that I am already doing. These are all good pros, okay? I would entirely understand if you were preaching socializing on me, if I was sat wallowing in my room every single day. But I do things with my life, and I do socialize. I spent an entire day with my friends today. You know what I mean? Socializing is a very good way to get jobs. I mean, yeah, but I'm in a college course right now. I'm doing industry stuff. I'm working with a design agency. It's not like I'm sat doing fuck all every single day. I do have a life, just because I don't socialize constantly all the time. Do your friends have jobs to offer, Sugar? I'm so sorry, guys. They're not all businessmen. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong places. Looking in the wrong places. Better just to obsessively read books and talk to the entities in your head. Exactly. Yeah. See? I'm like, I'll just be delusional instead. I don't really care. On a Friday night, oh, that's so terrible of me, not going out on a Friday night. I'm so sorry. I really am. You know, I really mean it. I would absolutely love to be out right now socializing on a Friday night. You know, nighttime socializing, that's my shit. It really is. I absolutely love it. You know, I'm definitely not, like, doing something that I'm enjoying right now. I'm definitely not. I would never enjoy streaming. I'm not sat here, like, not enjoying it. I really hate this right now. When I could be down the fucking club, pumping some shit, doing all that. Yeah, I love clubbing. I don't want to club. I don't want to go out on a Friday night. No thanks. Go down Weatherspoons? Yeah, that sounds so fun. I love that so much. It sounds like so much fun. I'm gonna go to Weatherspoons. I don't know what that means, okay? I don't know what you do at clubs. I assume that's it. You know that I don't mean any of this. You do whatever makes you happy. Oh, I assume you don't, and I'm not going to take any of your words into consideration, really. I do appreciate what you're trying to say, but saying this to a 19-year-old who has a very chill group of friends right now is just not helping, you know what I mean? Hear me out, the chicken wings at Weatherspoons are incredible. Yeah, but I'm not going to Weatherspoons for the food, really, am I? I'll pass. I like clubbing, but it normally involves seals. Whoa! Being someone to death with a bat until death. You guys took this in a horrific meaning. Hello, Yoda. Welcome on in. Happy Friday. But no. I'm very peaceful. I'm very peaceful. I'm very peaceful with chilling. I'm very peaceful with how my life is right now. I think in the past 4 years, this is probably the happiest and most calm I've been ever. I'm way more sociable than I was before. I'm way more chill than I was before. I'm just so, like, I'm very, very happy with where I am right now in life. So, you know, guys, I'm quite peaceful. I'm doing quite well. Don't worry about me. It's okay. I'm doing much better than I was before. Like, even last year before. If you were truly happy in life, you'd be down at the Weatherspoons right now. Too right. Too right. Down at Spoons. Yeah, down to Spoons, right? Yeah, you so right. High five. Woo. High five. It'd be Friday 13th. It'd be awful. Apparently, it's a good day for spiritual people. That's what my mum said. She also said that it's a lunar eclipse tomorrow. Rocktober, baby. I don't fucking know. If you were truly happy, you'd be warring right now. So true. I'm missing out on war. I'm missing out on war. How could I miss out on war? No, I'm chill. I'm happy. I'm very peaceful with where I am. I think as just a general thing, my mental health and just everything is much better than it was before. If I was you at like 19, if I was like you at 19, I would probably not have spent nearly $1 million on drugs and drink. I would be very wealthy, at least more wealthy than I am. It's not even that I don't really have a problem with all of it. I just don't. You know what I mean? I've never drank. I've never done drugs. I've never smoked or any shit like that. I've never even had a bloody energy drink, okay? You're talking to the wrong person. This gal's only ever drunk a Lucasade. You're talking to the wrong person. Go and advocate someone who is way easier to conform to. I will ignore every single thing that you say, okay? It just doesn't work. I was friends with a whole group of people who tried to get me to drink and do drugs for what? 3 years of my life, and I never did. You guys saying on a Twitch chat, it just won't work. It just will not work, okay? It just won't. You guys can say all you want for me to do interesting things with my life, but I was surrounded by that group of people, and I still didn't. It just doesn't work. You're not even in a religious cult? Not yet. Soon, though. It's in my plans. Sugar and energy drink? No. Be worrying, wouldn't it? Be very worrying. Spend $1 million on drink? London prices have gone way too high. Haven't they just? My friend was talking about the fact that they spent £13 on cigarettes today. I did not realize that they were that expensive. I did not realize that they were that expensive. I did not realize. That is worrying. That upsets me deeply. I just can't afford to do all of these things. I'll be so honest with you. Just cannot afford to. But no. I'm very peaceful. I'm very peaceful with my silly little life. I know myself very well, which I'm quite proud of. I'm very proud of. I'll be honest with you guys. It's not something that I really bloat about too much on stream. But as a person, although I am a little bit, I'd say different, just in the way that most teenagers my age are much different to the way I am. Different in a way, I just know myself very well. I'm very good at saying, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm very good at it, and I always have been, and I take great pride in the fact that I know myself well enough to get myself out of situations where I just don't want to, and I'm uncomfortable, which, you know, has had its pros and its cons. I'm very cocky in that sense, where I just know that I can go, yeah, I'm not doing this, and I will just not do this. But at the same time, it did mean that I missed out on some things, but it's probably had more of a positive impact than it has a negative one. It's something that I take deep pride in, really. It's something that I take deep pride in. I'm very proud of the fact, although I may have matured slightly too fast as a kid, I'm quite proud of it now. I'm very proud. My mum bought packets of tobacco on holiday for £7. She told me that the one guy in the pub, he said that they cost £35 in shops. Oh, God. Oh, that's awful. Like in college with questionable characters? Yeah! Mature 19-year-olds are rare. I don't know if you feel like that, but as a fact, it feels like it. They definitely are. 100% they are. And I just think that's because you are expected to just try things out in a teenager. And I honestly do think it's so reasonable to experiment, okay? I've got absolutely no problem with people doing things as teenagers and going out and drinking and doing all of these things and just experiencing stuff. But I have no doubts that I will experience things in my life just when I want to. You know what I mean? I'm very glad that I've had the like my brain has been so just confident with who I am that I'm not missing out on anything. I will just do it when I want to do it. You know what I mean? If it makes any sense. I don't want to get really hooked on drugs when I was younger. Hey, one day. No. It's just like with alcohol and stuff like that. I'm not ever gonna never drink, probably. But like, I just didn't want to in a situation where I did not feel comfortable to. It's more of that mindset. I just know myself very well. I know myself very well, and I know my limits very well, and I knew my friends very well, and it's just a case of that. And I've just got a good mindset because of how much time I've spent alone, which again has its pros and its cons, but it doesn't mean that I'm really antisocial and things like that. Just go and experience murder. Yeah! That's exactly what I said. That is exactly what I said, yeah. It's almost like they've done that on purpose. Crazy, right? That's so weird. It's almost like they do that so people don't do it as much. Isn't that crazy? But no, I know myself very well, and I take a lot of pride in the fact that I know myself very well, and I know my interests, and no one can really knock me down. You want another thing? This is obviously a joke, right? Person, you know the guy. I don't even need to elaborate. The creepy guy in college keeps on calling me a nerd. Which again, I don't really give a shit about. I kind of think that's true. I kind of think that's true. I'm gonna be so honest. I think that's entirely true. They always call me a nerd. Every single thing that I do, I just get called a nerd for it, which I take deep pride in. I'll be so honest with you. Do you have a donation service? Twitch bits are a ripoff. I don't anymore. I got rid of it because I couldn't really be bothered to keep up with it. So no, unfortunately I do not. Not that I'm aware of anyway. But no, they keep on calling me a nerd, which I don't really give a shit. Have you switched seats? Nope. No, I have not. COVID has matured me more than time ever could in that time span. I don't think that's what did it for me. I think I got kind of propelled into a period where I was just pretty much dead alone. Okay? Like, if I'm going to be so honest with you, from 2021, I don't even know. Maybe it was 2022. From 2022 April-ish to 2022 September, really, into, like, December, I was just dead alone. Like, I was just dead alone. I had no friends. Apart from online friends, I had no friends. I was talking to no one daily, and I had to just force myself to do things by myself. That was the first hurdle, get out of the house by myself. Then I kind of slumped a little bit at the start of 2023 and at the end of 2022, and then I realized I don't give a shit, I want to do things, and now I'm here, and I'm much happier than I was before. Went through a gradual period of me just kind of getting my shit together. Goes straight to your mum. Used to, yeah. Doesn't anymore. To be a nerd, you have to be clever. If not, you're just a geek. Hey now, I'm very wise and knowledgeable. I know all of the periodic table. That's not true anymore, but I know most of it. Hydrogen and helium and lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon everywhere. Nitrogen all through the air with oxygen to help you breathe and fluorine for your healthy teeth. Neon to light up the science. Sodium for salty time. Magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, fluorine, potassium, calcium, something. Scandium and vanadium, titanium and something, manganese, and then iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc, gallium, germanium, arsenic, selenium, the other one, krypton, rubidium, strontium, yttrium, zirconium, molybdenum. Fuck, I've missed one again. I hate that little trio. I hate it. Roma! Stop this. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. I appreciate it. You don't need to, though. You do not need to. No, I didn't learn anything else about the periodic table. I only know about naming them and where they go in the periodic table. I'm so sorry. That is literally it. I don't know anything else. And no, I don't know the atomic numbers. I don't know any of that shit. I know some of them, but not most of them. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. I know, but I want. Yeah, but you don't have to, okay? And you shouldn't. You're not allowed. Copium? I did miss that one. I did. That one's after strontium, I think. I think that's where it goes. Thank you, though. I really appreciate it. But yeah, the periodic table is... I know some of the numbers. Iridium 77. One of them's another one. I don't fucking know. I think iridium 77. It might not be, actually. It might be a different one. 97's berkelium. Hydrogen's 1. I think that was one. How did you know if that's an atomic number either? I don't know. I don't know the numbers. Not off the top of my head. He saw it in a dream. That is impressive. Found space required. Awake immediately. One wrote all down on a piece of paper. Wow, that's awful. That's, I mean, amazing, but awful. Do you go to events/concerts by yourself? It's pretty liberating. I do. I recently went to a Lovejoy concert by myself, and then I went to a Q&A with James Acaster talking about his album by myself. So yes, I do. I really love going to events by myself. I found a new love for it. I went to the cinema by myself the other day. I went to an aquarium by myself. I go to quite a lot. I literally go everywhere by myself pretty much. I do pretty much everything by myself to the point where it's ingrained in me so much that it annoys my friends now. I'm so used to not planning things with people that when I went and saw the Barbie movie, the day of I saw the Barbie movie, my friends was like, oh my god, guys, we should see the Barbie movie together, where I'd already just gone and seen it by myself. It like annoys my friends that I don't ask them if they want to do things with me, but it's so ingrained into my bones to just go, okay, well, I'm just gonna go by myself and do this because I don't really want to wait for other people. It's so ingrained in me that I just do things by myself now, and I love it. I think it's great. I've got 3 other concerts to go to by myself next year: Matt Maltese, Leve, and Grant Perez, which I'm very excited for. There's been a lot of scientific discoveries that came to people in dreams and visions. How impressive of them, really. I went to a Muse concert by myself last summer. So much fun. It's fantastic, isn't it? It's great. Conspiracy: is it possible James Acaster really liked your jumper and followed you until he had the chance to steal it? You never know. You never know. He might have. It's possible, I think, Matt. It is. Maybe he'll find it and go, oh, this is her one. Maybe that's it. Carbon is 6 neutrons, 6 protons, and 6 electrons. That's why carbon is evil. Yeah. No, I didn't know this shit. I didn't pay attention on any of that. But no. Yeah, I've got lots of concerts to go to soon. I don't really have any other events. I might be going on a walk tomorrow. This is a key might because it starts quite early. I'll get up early and then I'll decide if I can be bothered to get a bus quite far away. I've got like a walk there. I'll decide. It will happen next week also, and it might happen next week in a more convenient place for me. So it's kind of a... We'll see how tired I am. She never met James Acaster? Wait, no, walk. Okay, I really want to walk, but go on, walk. Okay, I know. You have to, I know. However, the walks that they did before were in places where it's like it starts down the road from me. The walk that they're going on this time, I have to get the bus to get to the place where the walk starts, right? Like, I'd either have to walk, like, 40 minutes to get to the start of the walk, get a bus, like a long ass bus to get to the start of the walk. I have to transport myself to get to the start of the walk. You know what I mean? Like, it feels slightly illogical to do so. But at the same time, I'll decide tomorrow morning. I'll see. I'll wait and see. I'll keep you guys updated, obviously, if I end up going or not. And if it happens weekly, then I can maybe just go to the next one. If you want to get comfy shoes first, I can do comfy. I've got comfy shoes. It's fine. Is there a sport you practice? Nope. Absolutely not. But yeah, so I may or may not go on the walk tomorrow. We'll wait and see. No, I don't practice a sport. I was a musical theatre kid. I did the opposite. If you couldn't tell, I did the dead opposite of that. I did not do sports. I went into theatre and singing and drama and the loser ones instead. I did swimming for a bit, but I did swimming lessons. So what the fuck are you guys saying in the chat? What is this? This is awful, guys. I need to end now. The reason I didn't do a long film is because I wanted to end. I'm going to end now. Singing is quite the sport, exhausting as hell. Oh, isn't it just? It's terrible. Go to bed. I'm going. Do not fret, everybody. Do not fret. I'm going to Weatherspoons right now. Thank you so much, Autumn Bird, for the follow. I appreciate it. The dogs are really far away. I had them right next to me earlier, and I still put them far away. Like a fool. Like an absolute fool. Right, I'm going to bed now, everybody, because I might have to wake up for a walk in the morning, and I want to go watch the last episode of Normal People before I sleep. So anyway, I appreciate you all for being here, everybody. Hope you've had a fantastic stream. I sure have. I'm going to raid Poppy, all of you. You should know this already. Classic. They are playing the lawyer game again. Ace Attorney. So if you're interested in that, go be super nice. Go follow. Go be awesome. Go be amazing. I appreciate you all for being here. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your evening, afternoon, morning, night, dawn, dusk, sunrise, sunset, and other times of the day. Have a fantastic rest of your Friday and or Saturday, people. I will be back Monday, 7 p.m. BST, back on schedule again with some weekend story times. I appreciate you all for being here. I will see you all very, very soon. !point socials in the chat for my Discord, my TikTok, my Instagram, my YouTube VOD channel for content and updates while I'm not live. You guys are cool, but not really. You guys suck. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Sorry, I was mean of me, but it was deserved. It wasn't really. It's because I was nice. I had to balance it out a little bit. I had to balance it out, okay? I just had to. It was just in my bones to balance it out. I'm gonna go now, guys. I'm gonna go. Hope you all eat, sleep, and drink well, everybody. I will see you all on Monday. Go and be super awesome and super cool to Poppy. Go and be super awesome and super cool. Go be super awesome and also cool. Okay, bye-bye, everyone. Bye!